Yep.
Hey,
Spike Lee, Knicks.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yes, dude, great one. I like Texas, but he makes me not want to.
Drake and every Toronto
team.
Ashley Judd. Ashley Judd is a huge University of Kentucky.
Justin Bieber in the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Ben Affleck.
Yes.
In Boston.
Yes.
I wonder if I'm a good representative of Stanford athletics. You're like, oh, I hope Stanford loses because that guy loves it.
What year were you born?
2003.
What year were you born?
98.
What year were you born?
19.
What year were you born?
2004.
What year were you born?
99.
What year were you born?
01.
What year were you born?
It's crazy. 90.
What year were you born?
Oh, 1990.
What year were you born?
1980s.
Do you need an example?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that song go though? Yeah. Turned down for what? That was at Tennessee Stadium. Ready? Yeah. Well, that sounded almost just like it.
It's gonna be a word or a phrase and gotta decipher it.
Three chances, second chances. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Something about a second chance.
What's not here? Nothing.
Yeah, no chance. There's not a chance right there, right? What is it, 2?
Nothing. 2 chances. No second chance. No second chances. There are no second chances.
No second chances, bro, right?
I'm good at this.
Okay.
Verbiage plus verbiage. Give my math up.
That's why it's getting me up. I'm tripping.
Have people gotten this fast? Adverb.
Adverb?
Yeah. Adverb.
Yeah, but like also like what's an adverb?
Talk about psychology.
Something about psychology.
Psychology.
What psychology?
Yo, like reverse psychology. Oh, reverse psychology.
Reverse psychology. That's good stuff. Get it, got it good. I don't know.
Get it 4 times? Get it. I don't know. 4? Get it 4? 4, get it? Forget it.
Forget about it.
Let's forget it. Oh, forget it.
You gotta figure it out.
What up?
3 teasers?
No, y'all gotta help me with this one.
That's a lot of C's.
Flight coach. I don't know. You're traveling overseas.
Yeah.
Hey.
Travel over the seas?
Ooh. That's a good pull. Overseas?
I travel overseas.
We just set a record. Oh my God, I killed that. That was fire.
Either pull out a prompt.
I know something gonna jump out.
Pick one out of the box.
I don't know, bro. Come on, bro. Bruh. You guys are going.
Can hop card out.
So we talked about that. Been around for too long. I know something's gonna come through. I'm gonna act like I don't know them. Oh!
I see it. I thought my boy is the bull. It's a spider.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
What? Oh,
I knew it.
top of the floor. Oh! It's a cool little thing, but
Pick that child.
still.
That's a floppy disk.
What is that?
Okay, like a DVD player. Like right? VCR. No, but that's a you put in the radio. I don't know what it's called. VH tape recorder.
VHS.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Game Boy. A Game Boy?
It ain't no Game Boy, is it?
Ooh, that's a good guess.
That's a good guess, though.
No, sir.
Tamagotchi. You
Yeah, I would've-
it's a virtual pet, so you gotta take care of it.
That's a memory card.
Yeah.
A CD printer thingy.
Ink for printer.
That's a floppy disk.
What is that?
What is that? That's a character?
From the 90s.
Nah.
How about this one?
Oh, that's the Rocket.
It's a Rocket Glove.
It's
It's a Rocket Glove.
Rocket glove. Rocket glove. That's one. How about this one? Last one.
Franklin the Turtle Game.
So these last 3 were actually AI. Like the last.
He trolling, man.
Girlfriend grabbed the phone. Get that phone right back. You get your phone, dog. You get your phone, dog. That was the play of the season. Every man at the house was going, get your phone, dog. Get your phone, dog. CD Lamb.
What musical instrument did Nick Saban play growing up?
West Virginia, he probably looked like a
Don't say banjo. Washboard. Right when you see him, you got to give him hell about this.
trumpet.
No. The accordion.
Clarinet.
The accordion.
Nick Saban played the accordion?
That's the
Yeah. Yeah, give him hell about it.
They have we have Thanksgiving. I'm going to his house tomorrow. So, you know, I'm a troll. I might just go to one of the band things and go get me an accordion.
Oh, hey, I think he's got one.
Yeah,
Make his ass play that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, I will. Hey, you know, I ain't gonna make. I'm telling It's Terry, man. Oh, Saban, you know, we want to have like a team bonding moment. Put an accordion for it.
I get asked questions like, well, how important is it for the young guys to get to play this week? Well, how the hell you know they're going to get to play? I mean, what makes you think that you can just assume that they're going to get to play?
What keep you motivated though? Because like people like you don't ever get tired.
Tired of what?
I gotta tell you, we had a meeting. They coach. Things are not going well. No, Ray Charles can see that, brother.
So what's next?
Well, I gotta tell you this though. Hey, coach, you got $17.1 million on your contract. We're gonna give it to you. I said, what time you want me to leave, and what door you want me out of, brother?
Hello? Oh, Jesus. I must have did something wrong. Ain't no way y'all doing this. Man, what's up with y'all, man? Yeah. Yo. Damn, why y'all look like that, man? What's going on? Yep. What's up, coach? Coaches?
How many kids again?
8 lessons.
Jeez.
Still going?
She gets me when I'm sleeping.
Not a bad deal.
Probably gonna run the double 6 wombat, 42 jet left, pie, slide ruler, lightning 6, stubble smoke, ukulele. Okay, ukulele, correct. Wait a second, there's a guy over here who's not in uniform. It's supposed to be here. I gotta go home. Coach. That's too fast.
Chris, why the f you at that house? Why the f you at that house?
Now, why is he at that big? Bro, he should be in the NFL right now. He should be at training camp. Well, what's going on? This is the next Lions freaking running back, all right, Chris? Let's get you on the fucking squad ASAP, all right? Quit messing around in these suburban neighborhoods. Let's get you on the fucking show.
When Broderick got on the field, he committed 3 penalties, which really kind of killed that drive. Is that the reason why he didn't go back on the field?
You got it.
I threw my girlfriend in the pool, and then this happened. Her dad saw it, and then launched me.
Ed. I think I'm just about over being your boyfriend. I need it.
This was Travis Kelce when he dated his previous girlfriend. This is him with his current girlfriend. Y'all, she turned him into Uncle Rico. Tell me I'm wrong.
This older guy just came up to me at the grocery store and he goes, hey, you look kind of familiar. And before I could answer with something, he sees my hat and he goes, oh, Rams? Do you play for the Rams? Now listen, I could have just told the truth and been like, no, sir, I'm built like a cheerleader for the punters, but I'm a man. I'd be lying. I'd be making up stories. I'd be writing my own narrative day to day, baby. For some reason, I tell this friendly old man, I go, yeah, that's me. Number 1 rammer, athlete. I think it's gonna stop there. I think we're just both gonna get our cereal and walk away. And he goes, oh, can't wait to tell my family about this. What number are you? So I remember your last name. It's too late now. We're talking numbers, we're talking last names. He's talking about family. Does he even have a family? Who knows? I'm riffing. I'm on the spot. I don't know things. I'm trying to think about like what a scrawny guy like myself would say. I'm like wide receivers, I think of high numbers, and I'm like 95. I don't know. I said 95. Maybe he believes it. Just Googled Rams 95. Wonder if he's gonna believe it.
Man, he looks just like me.
God damn it, he's running motion. It's Aaron! Coach, what do you think about the kid though? Rashad Johnson, he's your best player.
Kid's got bad ego problems. He's cocky as shit. I'll tell you what, he's got daddy problems. There's no dad at home. You know, that fucking strong as a monkey, I'll tell you that. He just sucks in the classroom. I'll tell you who you need to look at. I got a kid, another Schuster. Schuster, white quarterback. He doesn't want that. American dream. Not as athletic, but the kid is a great listener. Mom's in the Bleacher Club. Both parents are home.
Still married.
Still married. Who doesn't want that? I'll tell you what, he'll fit right in with your program, coach.
Let's go, coach.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, I was trying to see if I can call it.
Yeah, do better in that classroom, son. Better in that classroom.
Yeah, well, I think they're both bullshitting us, but...
By the way, if you're contributing to the swear jars at the rate, that's 2 for Nick so far.
Jaden Daniels. Caleb Daniels.
Oh yeah, of course, we know who that is.
Helmet.
Oh yeah. That's one of my favorites actually. What Caleb Daniels does is special.
Yeah. Yeah. Like him?
He's so good at ball.
CD?
Yeah.
Come on now.
When we see Caleb Daniels and we think to ourselves, holy fuck, that guy?
He can play.
Influencer with the helmet.
Yeah. Wait.
Caleb Daniels, absolute beast, dude. Fucking shout out Caleb Daniels.
Yeah, definitely my favorite helmet. Something back to Burrow real quick. He's got a Batmobile. Have you guys been in the?
Who is Caleb Daniels?
I'm trying to find out.
It's Caleb Daniels.
Who is Caleb Daniels?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck his first name is. What's his name? What's the quarterback for the Bears?
Caleb Williams. Yeah, with two quarterbacks together.
Daniels.
You know what? I'm going to watch movies, relax, watch the Notebook. Yeah, man. That's my favorite movie. I like romantic movies, man. It's a romantic movie. It also teaches me something.
Marty, you got baby oil on today?
No. We gotta keep that for somebody else, bro. Yeah, that's not my question right there.
Is it true that you never got hurt because you used to take your teammates' urine and pour it in a bucket and suck your...
You say you used to take a Viagra before the game?
Oh yeah, half a bottle. Just a little bit.
You really did?
Yeah, and get the blood flow going.
Okay.
The NFL don't test for that. When the blood flow is going, right?
But for the wrong reasons, though.
No. You take the whole thing.
Well, you out there with your hormones going crazy, man.
No, listen to me.
You around straight dudes, dog.
He was eager to wrap something up, boy.
Hey, listen. The increased blood flow, it causes more exposure.
Hey, Chad, you out there, you like this?
Nah, see, y'all don't understand. I ate McDonald's, and I took Viagra, and I drank Red Bull, and I didn't have sex for 12 months. It was a method behind my madness.
That's how I used to look, man.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Oh, Lord. That look untrustworthy.
Oh, nah. I ain't gonna lie to you, though. Baby face not kind of hard.
Let's go now!
Yes.
Hey, man, Sonic Club!
It's a definitely free zone.
Then my turn.
Okay, all right.
Love it.
Come on, man, y'all just be quiet, because this is what I do. I ain't gonna lie. The rituals and hip hop journey, that's it, bro. I don't need that. God, like tripping, like I'm like tripping. I'm a hybrid. That's what I do. Boys 101, this classified school for our guys. We got Avatar Class, Airbender, Proud Family.
One D.
Breaking Bad.
I need to catch the damn ball.
When it comes to marriages, the women lose their mind. Your fiance's going to lose her mind. Your mother-in-law is going to lose her mind. Your mom is going to lose her mind. Several of your sisters.
Including doing this. Walking up to somebody and saying, no, you will not be texting right now. You're going to watch this football game. He just took it and put it in his back pocket.
Jones? Lamar, there was that point in the season where you guys lost 3 straight, 4 or 5.
Mike Jones, that's me. Mike Jones, that's me right now. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's all right.
Hey, big guy. Scott Sports down here in Baltimore. Yeah, about a quarter till. You know, we'd love to have you here. Yeah. How's your mama? You healthy? Where'd they clock you in for the 40? Woo-wee! Gotta run a whole police station, catch. Those locks ain't getting in the way, are they? Nah, I figured. Heard you're a church boy. Christian? All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I got Coach Dale Carson here right here. All right.
Hi, big guy. How you doing? Well, they got you putting up in the weight room. Sweet Jesus, you throwing that around like a monkey. How about your GPA? Not too shabby. I tell you what, how about I get you down to NC Bank Stadium and you come catch some footballs for us?
Ooh, off the hand. Intercepted! Yeah, me too, Dak. Me too, buddy. Me too.
Howdy, y'all. This is Pumpkin Spice coming to you live from the 50-yard line where the Cowboys are fixing to kick things off. I'm keeping these hoops spinning on my waist, arms, and legs, but my eyes are on the action, and I gotta tell you, it's electric out here. Fans are fired up.
I mean, his ability to just
escape and make plays on the run. I mean, it's just outstanding what I've seen, and just the defensive side of it as well. They're definitely going to be a concern for me going forward if Alabama doesn't get their offensive line straightened out.
Chelsea.
All right, what is up? Touchdown started.
You are not loyal if you let somebody sit around you and talk about your friend and all you did was listen. What you should have said is, that's my friend. I'm going to tell him exactly what you said. And you lucky you still got teeth in your mouth, because the way we roll, y'all will listen to anybody say anything about anybody. And then when you get around them talking about, see, that's what I was saying. You didn't say nothing. All you did was give your earring. Where is the loyalty? Where is the trustworthiness? Where is the stuff that if we spend time together, where is it that I know I got somebody protecting me outside of my presence? Where are the loyalty?
I feel like the whole thing was bars, y'all. The whole thing was bars. If y'all remember, I mean, you guys might know, might not know, but there was some drama in the YouTube streets. Someone was trying to attack CDT Beats' character, and I wasn't having it, y'all. I wasn't having it. Now, if it was a physical fight, that's different. I ain't getting involved in that, right? But, you know, with words, attacking someone's character, I wasn't having that. I wasn't going for it, and I stood up for him. And I have zero regrets for that, right? Zero regrets. And that's what I would want in return. You know, you want a group of loyal friends. It's better to have a few loyal friends than to have, you know, a ton, right? I don't know how else to say it other than that. But I think be careful who's in your corner. That's always something you got to be cautious of. So hopefully that motivates you like it does me, and it's a reminder. Go for the people who are loyal. Don't go for the people who are gonna talk bad about you behind your back. Don't go for that. What is up, D Money? Good to see you in the building. And let's go ahead and go to some drops for my favorites. So shout out to Highway 20. He told y'all to hit the like button. So I appreciate you, Highway 20. But you know, you my little stalker. Let's see, Highway 20. Where's your drop at? Where's your drop at? Here we go. Always catch me singing. Okay, shout out to you, Highway 20 Skinny. And we have Mo Perspective. She was live earlier. Your average logical thinker on YouTube. Make sure y'all are subscribed to her channel.
CDT says I'm going live tonight. I slick was thinking about not, but I'm gonna do it. If you need a break, take a break. Shit. Trust me, we understand. You do's a lot, man. But Chelsea Lynn might break out in the hives if you don't. She gonna be stalking you, man, if you don't. So if you don't do it for nothing else, you better do it for the North Carolina.
Shout out to Mo. And shout out to D Money, the coleslaw hater. Let's see, D Money. Here we go.
Oh, and can you bring my coleslaw on a separate plate? I hate it when it touches my bread.
Make sure y'all are subscribed to D Money on YouTube. He covers 3-on-3 gaming mainly, but he gets into other games too.
Well, Scott, on the topic of coleslaw,
we're on television.
Your name is Mud in these parts.
I'm
Tell
well
the people
aware.
what your deal is with the coleslaw.
I don't want it on a sandwich. It's not on the sandwich. When you say don't put it on the sandwich, they go, it comes on the sandwich. And I say, not if you don't put it on the sandwich. And then they look at me like I'm not the one paying for the sandwich. Just don't put it on the sandwich. How hard is this? I'm not being the jerk here. I'm really not.
Listen. I always tell people, listen, if you guys have never been, I didn't realize this was a Carolina thing. I promise we'll get to some sports talk. We got to talk some food, man. Slaw dogs I don't know if you guys have ever had them. I don't know if it's really big. I don't think it's as big outside of the Carolinas. But a good old-fashioned slaw dog, man, is a hot dog with chili, onions, mustard, and slaw. And we have a place called Rush's, which is right down the road from Jimmy's Mart. Jimmy's Mart is a gas station, but it's one of those places, you know, these old Southern gas stations that have the breakfast and the food spot inside. It's one of those. But I just grew up going there. I used to go there and get breakfast. You get cheese, grits, eggs, all that stuff. But they also had the slaw dogs. But it was crazy because, like, when I got to Alabama, because I was born and raised in South Carolina, I didn't live anywhere else. I was like, man, like, nobody has slaw dogs around here. And I would be asking people, they'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? I think they thought it was just like a hot dog with only slaw. I'm like, no, man, you got to throw everything on it. And, you know, it's a whole deal. But anyway, I guess it's like a staple to the Carolinas. You got to check it out. Now,
Yeah. Love me a coleslaw hot dog. It honestly makes me want one now. But, okay, let's go ahead. Oh, I almost forgot. Touchdown Tribe National Anthem. All rise for the Touchdown Tribe National Anthem.
On the Star Spangled Banner, Fergie.
That a flag was still there.
D-Money, don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Hold on, I got something for you. I got something for you. Let's see.
Hey, calm down. I don't like your tone. I don't like your tone. Let's take the decibels down a little bit. Hey, calm down. I don't like your tone. I don't like your tone. Let's take the decibels down a little bit.
Take the decibels down a little bit. I don't like your tone talking about coleslaw. Take it down a little bit. Shout out Juice Drops Entertainment in the building. Shout out to you. Make sure y'all are subscribed to her channel. Let's see. Juice. Gotta find your drop here.
Everyone wave goodbye to Juice Box. Literally wave. Do it. Here's two. Everyone wave. Okay. Guys.
Alright, shout out to you, Juice. Let's see. Hold on.
Everyone wave goodbye to Juice Box.
That's what I thought.
Literally wave. Do it.
I forgot to close that out. Alright, we back. Let's see. Go ahead and get started. I want to do like a fun little video first. It's with Joe Burrow. It's his like favorite items. I'm curious what he has. So let's see.
I have all the goals for this season. MVP, Super Bowl, win a lot of games, and have fun. What's up, GQ? This is Joe Burrow. These are my 10 essentials. We got a hat. I like to grow my hair out sometimes, and sometimes that comes with a little bed head. So usually take a shower, put the hat on backwards or a headband. That kind of makes my hair the way I want it to look.
What makes a good hat to you?
Well, it can't be too bulky because I have a small head. If it's too wide, big, looks odd. I like it to be firm, so it keeps its structure when it's on my head. I probably have 30, 40 hats or so. If there's ever a cool one that I see, I'll buy it, or a lot of them are gifted. Big hat guy. My next essential are my sunglasses. Rimless is pretty much my style. That's a lot of trial and error on that one.
He really does wear a lot of sunglasses now that I think about it.
So I have blue eyes. When I was a kid, I went to the high school football camp, and everything I did when I was little, I had sunglasses on because my eyes are very sensitive to light. I was the only kid in the camp with sunglasses on.
Thought about that. Does your eye color really dictate if you're sensitive to light? I think it does, because I know for me, like, I'm sensitive to the light, and if I look at the light, it does trigger me to sneeze. So that's interesting. That's something I really never thought about.
And Sam Smathers, our youth coach, decided to nickname me Shady. Ever since then, I've kind of just worn sunglasses because, number one, I thought it was cool. Number two, my eyes are very sensitive, so
I feel like this guy has a
Sunglasses.
lot of nicknames. So they used to call him Shady. I know Burr for Burrow. There was another one too. Interesting.
My next essential, the football. It has brought me many good fortunes in life. Wouldn't be here talking with you guys without this football. I can throw it very accurately, kind of far, not as far as most. I usually keep one in the back of my car just in case. You never know. Weirdest place I've played football, in a cornfield in, I think that was Logan, Ohio. I really liked Mike Vick. I liked Randy Moss. Those were the two jerseys I had when I was little. I really liked Reggie Bush. I really liked Drew Brees. Those are the four. Those are my four favorites.
What do you think you'd be doing if you weren't playing football?
I like to think that I would have figured it out in a different sport. I just liked playing sports with my friends and hoped that work out.
Do you have any goals for this season?
I have all the goals for this season. MVP, Super Bowl, win a lot of games, and have
I
fun.
would like to see him win MVP.
Next up, my chessboard. I started playing chess in elementary school when it was indoor recess, if it was raining or
Many
snowing
athletes can actually play chess.
or whatnot. My classmates and I would often play chess, specifically my friend Ash, who I haven't talked to in a while. Ash, hope you're doing all right. We would play chess.
So, for him to keep a soccer ball everywhere he goes, yeah, because you just never know.
I kind of started my love for it, and then I didn't play a ton for a while, got back into it during COVID. I went down the whole rabbit hole of the openings and the YouTube videos and whatnot, and got pretty decent at it. And maybe
It's crazy, y'all. He really does use YouTube University to educate him on all these different skills. He learned to play piano in the off season. I need to find that clip and show it to y'all, but it's beautiful. Like he's brilliant in my eyes.
one day I'll try to go to some tournaments and improve my skills greater than what they are right now.
What is like your
I use the London, I use the King's Indian. The measly pawn can become whatever you want it to become. I mean, I'll play it before games. Does it help my...
You know what? It wasn't in the off season. I said he learned to play piano in the off season. It wasn't in the off season. It was after he got injured and he was out and he was wanting something to do to keep his mind occupied. So he learned to play the piano. I guess most recently he learned to play chess when he was out. So, I mean, this guy.
Decision-making process, I don't know, but it certainly forces you to critically think, plan ahead, plan your moves to put yourself in a good position for the future. Next essential, Body Armor Fit. It's a sparkling sports drink.
I've never
It's
tried that,
a drink
but it's good.
that's healthy for you, so you can drink it all day. A little pick-me-up in the day with the caffeine. You want to take it at lunch, get you through the rest of the workday, perfect. You're a little dehydrated, you've got caffeine and electrolytes. It's all day hydration. Take it in the morning, take it in the evening. Maybe not at night before you fall asleep because it's got the caffeine, so you're not gonna sleep great. Good stuff. Another one of my essentials, the sneakers. When I hurt my toe this year, I was very limited in footwear options, and these fortunately were wide enough, comfortable enough to house my injured toe without pain. They're pretty dang comfortable and soft and sturdy. They saved me some discomfort this year. Next essential, I got my lip balm. My lips get dry, man. They've always got dry. When I was a kid, I used to lick my lips so much that my mom used to make me put Band-Aids on my lips because they would get so chapped and red.
Dang,
And that was very
Band-Aids on the lips? I've never heard of that.
uncomfortable. So I've been putting chapstick on since I was a little child. I needed it because my lips would crack, bleed, all the above. Didn't need as much lip balm in Louisiana or lotion, that's for sure. When I travel, if I can fit everything into the duffel, that's ideal. I hate packing. That's one of the things that I passionately hate in my life. And the duffel, as long as it's a quick trip, saves me a lot of very uncomfortable feelings in my brain. It sucks. I don't like counting out all the underwear and socks and making sure that I have extra underwear and socks in case things go wrong. I don't like carrying the suitcase to the car. I don't like carrying the suitcase to the plane. I don't like anything about it. The rolly suitcases are bulky and annoying to deal with, so the duffel bag is great. I always have my bracelets
Dang,
on.
that's a throwback to me. I have not seen those bracelets in forever. Y'all, I used to wear those like crazy in school. Like high school, college days, like those bracelets. I wish I could find them. I think I have one of them.
No, I don't think I am a sentimental person. This is kind of all the only thing that's sentimental to me in reality. A lot of people that are special to me have given me these along the way. I have one from every stage of life. You know, they're with me, I play in them, I'm wearing them all the time,
Wait,
shower, going to bed.
Is that what he's talking about? No, I didn't even pick up on that.
Haven't taken some of them off in over 10 years. They mean a lot to me because they come with memories of places and people. This band here was from the Bengals. It is a band I associate with my first year in the NFL, which means a lot to me. This one, somebody special to me gave this to me on my high school graduation party. It used to say Bowser on it, character from Mario, but that's kind of faded after 10 years. This one is from my high school football.
Yo, he has money. He could get that reprinted on that bracelet.
Senior year, they gave this to us.
See,
I've
I
had
have one from my senior year.
these breaks, so I've had to make those custom a couple times. This one, somebody special to me gave this one to me, and then this one is pretty self-explanatory. Never take them off.
Is that an aloe one?
Another essential, got my water bottle. Always gotta stay hydrated. You know, I'm working out quite a long time throughout the day and often early in the morning, so you gotta stay hydrated. Make sure you're getting the nutrients that you need to perform to your highest level. And establishments could do a much better job of creating refillable water stations for people like me that carry something like this around. Okay guys, this is about it. Thanks for watching.
You know what? Maybe I should show y'all my essentials. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta think about it. Okay. Oh, y'all, I got to add, so shout out to Eric Jordan, because Eric Jordan sent me this last minute, and I gotta add it real quick. But it has to do with Geno Smith, so it's another video. I have another one, but this is a good one. I'm sure that we can also watch. But let me add it real quick before I forget. And for those of you who don't know, Geno was recently in trouble. He's being investigated still. I don't know if anything's going to come of it, but they still are investigating it, according to them. I don't really know what there is to investigate, but we'll see whenever we get into this. Here we go. Gotta pause this. Let me resize it, y'all. F it, we do it live. F it, we do it live. Y'all are seeing me work on this live. You know, I told CDT that I was on ESPN. This is why I was late to my live yesterday, is I was on ESPN again, and I told CDT I would play that clip, but I'm not going to play it unless he shows up. So we'll see if CDT shows up. Okay, we got it. That would be cool to see. Okay, you would like to see me show my list of essentials? All right, getting into Geno now.
What's going on? What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Geno Smith. Geno Smith
This guy,
got put.
he gets on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie, he gets on my nerves. Some of his takes, I think, a little bit too one-sided, and he definitely hates on women, which I'm not a fan of, but we'll see how this goes.
On blast, quote unquote, by a female that he had been dating and has a child with by the name of Kristen. Now, Kristen decided to post, I think it was 2 separate videos, and she tried to claim that he assaulted her. I guess she dropped the child off, and then she let it be known that he would rather watch adult videos online and play video games than be a father to his special needs child. And then she, claiming that he, assaulted her. Then randomly in one of the videos, I'm sure y'all probably have seen it. She claiming this man is assaulting her. Meanwhile, she's berating him, calling him a B. She ran away from the house, right? And I guess attempting
I don't
to
like how he's only putting it on her, because to be fair, Geno was also saying things to her. They were, in an altercation, they were saying things back and forth. So just to be fair to her, she wasn't the only one name calling.
make people believe that he's chasing her, only for her to walk back towards the house and start putting her hands on him when he got into what I believe to be her car. Okay. I don't know why I think she was so embarrassed by this video that she put out. She took down her own Instagram. She deleted her Instagram.
That's a lie. I don't think she deleted her Instagram, because I looked at it earlier. I looked at her Instagram earlier, and she also put out, I think it was her, she put out a statement saying that, something about there was no truth to the accusations that he's a bad father, that, she shut that down. I mean, she did say it. She did say it, but she took, I guess she retracted her statement and said that he is, a very involved father and all of that. So, I don't know.
Because she thought that this was going to embarrass him. But I think that she realized that, you know what, I'm messing up the bag. So because she was messing up the bag, she took her Instagram down. Okay, because she looked at that video and said, you know what, this is not going to help me.
Still up. I think it's EETHV, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, I can look. I'll look at what her Instagram is, because I looked at it earlier. Oh no, okay. So it's EETHR. She still has her Instagram.
Court. Because in the video, she claims she pressed charges on him, but he did not go to jail. He did not get arrested. You know why? Because those police officers listened to Geno and they realized that he probably was more competent than you were.
See, I don't like those little comments like that from this guy. And also, he's still being investigated. So it's not a closed case. Like the last I checked, he's still being investigated. Even though that girl, kind of retracted what she said before about, criticizing him as a father. She then said that, he's a great father and that, he's very involved, all of that. But he's still being investigated.
And the thing is that then she tried to claim that he's a narcissist. He's a narcissist and she's been having to deal with it. Well, you don't have to deal with it. I mean, you don't have to date Geno. Okay? Somebody else could have dropped the child off. You wanted to go there.
If she said this, I would like to see it for myself. I want to see, he could have added a clip of her actually saying these things. Because I want to hear it from the source. I don't want to just hear it coming from his mouth. Show me the proof. Show me where she said this.
Went to his house to seek out an argument because you're an argumentative female. You were mad and you were determined to get into it with him as far as an argument is concerned. I think the sentiment from a lot of people on the internet is that she looks more in the wrong than him. She posted this video thinking that she was going to expose him, and she really exposed herself. This is why she took her Instagram down.
Instagram's still up. And to be honest, whenever I seen that video, I had questions about it. I'm not gonna lie. I had questions about it. It's not foolproof to me because when they were in the altercation, she took off running, screaming, and then she turns around. So you don't see him. You don't see him in the frame. There's no proof of him actually doing anything to her. But then she turns around and he's back near the car. So that kind of gives me the idea that he might have chased her because they were in his garage and he was headed inside the house. And then whenever she turned around, she takes off running and she's out in the driveway, turns around, and then he's in a different spot. So it makes me think he was running after her. So I don't know. I think he was just doing that to run her off. I don't think he ever physically did anything to her, but again, I wasn't there. And the video, like I said, it doesn't show any full proof.
Because she realized, well, this is embarrassing to me. Now, again, Geno is a guy who just keeps surviving, right? When you think Geno's career in the NFL is done, he just keeps on going, right? He rebuilt himself because remember, he got drafted by the Jets, second round.
I don't think this guy watches football. I don't think he watches football.
Work, he kind of moved around, found a home in Seattle. There was a resurgence. Then he went to the Las Vegas Raiders. That didn't
decent. I will say he did decent with the Seattle Seahawks. Then he went to the Raiders. That didn't work out, obviously, and now he's back with the Jets. So he's bounced around different teams, and really the only success he had was when he was at the Seahawks. I mean, he's acting like this guy's like something special. I hope Geno has a great season. It's just a long shot with where the Jets are.
Work now. He's back with the Jets. He probably needs to stay in New York. The coaches and the owner need to tell Geno he needs to move up to New Jersey and stay near the facilities. He does not need to be around this heifer. This heifer's crazy. Okay?
This guy is to me, he's such a fool. He's such a fool. That woman is in his life forever. They have a kid together. Okay? The only way Geno's going to get out from under this girl is if he goes to a court, petitions for getting full custody, and can show some sort of proof that, she is in fact crazy as he claims, right? Like that he has to have something. That's a long shot, y'all. That's a long shot. They rarely grant full custody anymore. And even if they do grant full custody, it's usually temporary. And then that person can gradually earn their rights back to make it joint custody once again. So, that girl's in his life forever.
She literally posted that video wanting people to believe that she's a victim. Nothing in that video said that she was a victim. She looked absolutely insane in that video. And that's why her Instagram is
it's an 18-year commitment.
no longer there. Because she realized, man, I really do look bad. Yes, you do. You're berating him, cussing him out, being disrespectful.
And again, two wrongs don't make a right, because Geno was equally saying verbal, words to her that were not nice. It wasn't just her. It was both of them. You can't just call out one side of the behavior. You have to call out both of them because they were both wrong.
You're trying to claim he assaulted you. You ran away from the house. Then you walk back to the house to confront him. Then you start putting your hands on him. That don't make you look good.
She put his hands on him. I didn't see that part. And again, he's not showing me clips. He could have showed the clips. He could have showed proof of this, but he's just talking bad about her. I want to see proof. Like, I'm not saying that he's wrong. Just show me where this occurred. Show me where she called him a narcissist. Show me where she started hitting him. Show me the proof, because I ain't seeing it.
You're just as toxic as he is. And again, this is why professional athletes need to stop getting into relationships during your playing career. You can't be that lonely. You can't be that lonely, because you got a lot of women out there that ain't got nothing to lose.
Stop
and they
getting
will
into relationships during your playing career. Interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, I don't know what else to tell you other than that's not happening. They're going to be in relationships. And it doesn't matter if it's during their playing career or like during an off season or, you know, when they're retired. Things like this can always happen. It doesn't matter which time. Things like this, altercations, disputes happen. It does not discriminate against your playing career or any of those other things. Like, it can happen at any moment in time. Even after. I don't know. Like, this guy, he gets on my nerves.
And what you have. So a lot of you dudes need to stay focused. And the reason why you're not staying focused is because you're too busy trying to build a family and show black love. And there's another thing too. I got to point this out. I got to be petty. Don't they always say that it's the white women that's going to sabotage your career? It's the white women that you got to look out for.
I got to hear where he's going with on this one.
This is a black, well, albeit she's Jamaican. She got a couple of foreign flags in her bio, so I believe she's Jamaican with something else. So she's Caribbean. And it just seems to me like she didn't understand that if you ruin his career, you're not going to get the money you think you're going to get from him. You're going to mess up the bag. And a lot of these...
Again, I don't care if you're white, black, or whatever. I don't care if you're the wife, girlfriend, side chick. I don't care if you're the, you know, I don't know what you call it for a side dude. I don't know. Because it works both ways, right? But I don't care. I don't care. Because this could happen with anybody. It don't matter your race. It don't matter anything. Altercations happen all the time. I don't know where he was getting at with that one.
These women get so emotional that they don't care that they're making a fool of themselves, because this is going to follow her too. Any other guy that tries to date her.
It's funny because I can't remember which one it was. I don't know if it was Sherman. I can't remember who it was. But they showed up in a rage at like his wife's doorstep, like with like his in-laws. I think it was at his in-laws' house. Like banging on the door, trying to get in. But it was bad, right? But we never talk about that. But we'll talk about these women, though. You see, I don't like that. I don't like that. Where you act like it's only the women doing this type of behavior. Because it's not.
After this, because it looks like they may have separated.
And most recently, now that I think about it, what happened most recently? The guy from the Atlanta Falcons. He was stalking that girl. She plays for the NBA. Like, stalking that girl caused a wreck. But that, people are not criticizing him like that. I just don't like that.
I don't think they're currently in a relationship. They might have separated, might have been like a short-term stoppage to the relationship. But he don't need
Richard
to be dating.
Sherman, yep. And then you know what? You know what happened to him? I think he's on Prime. Isn't he on Amazon Prime for the NFL Network? And then I know he has his own podcast because I watch it. Ain't that something? Ain't that something else?
Her no more. There needs to be a mediator, because this female has shown you that she is willing to ruin your career, like they claim white women gonna do. Well, she's not white, and she was willing to ruin his career and what he's built off of emotion. She's not a victim in this.
So I see what he's saying. Like, I do agree with him on this because, it's not just the white women, it's not just the black women, but honestly, it's not just women in general. There's men out here acting crazy too. But he's not pointing that out.
And she doesn't come off as a victim. She comes across as goofy and loony, which is why she took that video.
And he doesn't come off as goofy and loony too? He's the one that got with her. He's the one that had a kid with her. It's all women. All right. Don't be a troll.
Down. She took her social media down. And this is why I say again, the internet will never let this down. So anytime she tries to get with a man, he's always going to think about in the back of his mind, you know what, if I piss her off.
Thank you. Mo, I'm telling you, you were cooking while we're on the subject. Mo was cooking last night in Agree to Disagree chat, because let me tell you, it can get very misogynistic at times. And Mo, she coming with it. She knows just what to say, because I'm like, yeah, that's right. Like, she can get the words out faster than I can. But man, she was cooking in that chat.
She might try to do this to me, right? So let's get into this article here from Heavy. Some more details on this. It says former Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Geno Smith is in hot water after the video was posted on Instagram by Everything Chris XO, where she makes a statement about the now quarterback of the New York Jets. She posted a video online accusing Smith of attacking her during an alleged altercation. In the video caption, a woman made several claims regarding Smith and his personal life while alleging he physically assaulted her. Today is the day Geno Smith beat her blank because he hates taking care of his special needs kid.
Ooh,
and can't.
That's a good point, Mo. Sometimes I don't even feel right sharing their live because of some of the things that are stated. Yeah. And you know what? I noticed too, Mo, and I think you pointed it out before I even did, but I can't remember which one it was, but it was when you were saying things and they weren't reading your chat. I feel like they would purposely skip over it and you called them out on it. And so then I noticed them doing the same thing to me. That's when I said something to you last night, Mo. I was like, notice how they skipped over what I said. They wouldn't read it. I'm not a fan of that. That's just not my cup of tea when it comes to that type of behavior.
Be left alone with him because he'd rather watch adult videos online and play Call of Duty, the woman wrote in the caption accompanied by the video.
And she did say this, but then she later stated that, I can't remember what exactly she put before, but she just added that he's a great father, that he's very involved, yada, 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 right? But she did before, I guess when she was angry, she said words out of anger, which we're all guilty of doing things like that.
But are you saying that he would rather do what There are other men who just play video games and they watch adult videos online. I don't know. This is her side of things. Okay, this is from her perspective. I guess she expects him to just waste time with her, right? Because that's ultimately what this is about.
Waste time with her. He said that's ultimately what it's about. I don't know about that. What if it really is about, because she said it had to do with the son. To be honest with you, the first thing she said, I think she was telling exactly how she really felt. I think she was saying, hey, you spend too much time playing Call of Duty, doing these other things, versus spending time with your own son. So I think she said things out of anger, but it was probably the truth. And then she, of course, like I said, later came out and said that he's a great father, very involved, yada, yada. But that first one, I think, told the truth. And it's not about him spending time with her. She said in that first statement, he's doing all these other activities like playing Call of Duty and, you know, all these other things versus spending time with her son. I think that was the problem. Well, I don't know. I'm not in their life. I'm guessing here. I'm just trying to give another perspective. He said, oh yeah, don't ignore me. Yeah, don't ignore me. Do not silence me. Nobody puts baby in the corner. That is how I felt last night. Because they've done that multiple times. And, you know, I think it was the day before, Mo. The day before, I have made comments on, I'm getting totally off topic here. I promise we'll get back to the video. But I gotta get this off my chest. I gotta talk about this. I gotta vent a little bit. But the day before, when we were having this discussion, I had brought up the fact that I don't like the government's involvement in marriage. I don't like the idea of marriage just because of the government's involvement. That's not how God designed it, right? Because in the Bible, you had a negotiation between the families. Once the families came to an agreement, then you had the bride and the groom's consent, and then there was a wedding where you gave your vows before God, and you had witnesses. Then there was the celebration, and then the consummation is what finalized the marriage. So, you know, whenever you had like your honeymoon, that's what was the consummation of the marriage, sealing it, right? That's how I think it should be designed. I don't believe in the government's involvement in marriage. And then they were making all sorts of comments between Mike Check and Postman, and it was like, oh, so would you expect them to be monogamous? And it's like, I gave examples of people I know who didn't have the government's involvement in their vows before God, but, you know, they had long-lasting marriage, right? I mean, that counted, and it counts in God's eyes. I don't care what people say. And they were monogamous. And then they said, well, we're not talking about other people. We're talking about if you would expect that. And I was like, you know, I thought it was, I didn't think it was rocket science. I thought by me giving an example that clearly I would expect the same thing. But, I mean, I continued. I was like, you know, I already answered your question, but they kept skipping over it. And I was like, how convenient. How convenient for y'all that you just happen to skip over what I'm saying. So, yeah, now this is my chance to clarify, I guess. This is my chance to clarify what I was saying. I'm glad I got that off my chest. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. Let's get back to the video.
During the recording, the woman can be heard making additional accusations while sounding visibly emotional. Outside of what is presumed to be Smith's residence, Smith can also be heard in the video saying she just called the police while apparently speaking on the phone. She also recorded and posted a video where Smith was talking to multiple officers. At this time, there have been no public confirmed details regarding the alleged incident, no police reports, no arrests, no charges, or official statements have been released. The allegations remain unverified and Smith has not publicly responded to the claims. She claims she pressed charges.
I'm with you, Chelsea. Thank you, Mo. Yeah, I'm not against marriage, right? I'm just against the government's involvement, and I feel like that's where they were trying to make their own little spin with it. They were like, "Oh, she doesn't like marriage because of what could go wrong," and it's like, no, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the government's involvement. That's not how God designed it. So that's my issue with it, and I feel like there's something else I need to clarify too. Oh yeah, another thing that got brought up too is like, well, if you're not legally married, you're gonna get screwed over because of like the final will and all that. And I was like, no, that's not necessarily true because there's other measures you can take, and this is something that me and Mike Check did agree on because there's ways around it, right? You can have a will, but we all know whether you're married or you're not married, wills can be contested, right? So we all know that. But then there's a trust. You can have a trust, and then I brought up joint banking accounts. You can have joint banking or joint savings accounts. You can have joint savings accounts where you put money into each other's savings accounts for if something happens and it's in your name. It's your savings account, right? So there's that option as well. But there's ways around this. Like, you're not going to get screwed over just because you don't have a legal marriage. I feel like that's a misconception.
But it doesn't seem like she has. I think she just wanted to win an argument. This heifer just wanted to win an argument.
Yeah, Mo. I wanted to be there earlier for that, but I was obviously, you knew that I was watching 3 a.m. Adoptee Voices. I was watching his live, so I didn't get to come in until like near the end. But yeah, I knew what the type of time they were on with that, but I wanted to set the record straight on like my points of view with it because I feel like they spun it in a different way. And they weren't reading my chats, Mo. They were not reading my chats. It ticked me off. Oh, and then you want to know what Postman said? Postman said, "That's cute." I don't like belittling, misogynistic comments like that. Like, do not do that. Do not do that to me. I didn't like that.
Went over there to confront him. She was already mad, and she wanted to go over there just so she can get into it with him because that's what women do. They get upset and they will come up with a way to argue with you. Geno doesn't come across as a highly emotional guy. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't come off as highly emotional, yet that man was chasing her. Y'all, like I said, during the video that I watched, the one that I watched personally, right? They were at the door. He was getting ready to go into the garage area, and you see her turn away and then take off running. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And then she turns back around and Geno's in a different spot. So that makes me think he was chasing after her. Now, again, I think he was just chasing after her to get her off the property because he did say, just leave, something along those lines, right? He just wanted her to leave. So I think he chased her, probably scared her, right? But he didn't, I didn't see him hit her or anything. Not in that video. You said me neither. It's very condescending. Yes. I don't like comments like that. Like, do not do that to me. Like, you can have a conversation without making comments. But Mo, it made me so mad. I did say, at one point, because they kept saying, well, you didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question. I was like, I did answer the question, but I can dumb it down for you if you want. I did say that. I felt kind of bad after I said it, but I was upset after he said, that's cute. That struck a nerve. I'm going to handle that better next time, though, because I did. Y'all, I talked to my attorney friend about it, and they gave me some great advice on how to handle that. So I'm going to handle, if that happens to me again, I'm going to handle it differently next time.
I think she comes, from that video alone, she comes across more emotional and more angry than he does. And again, these are allegations. She claims he's whooping on her. The heifer ran away from the house and then walked right back up to the house and put her hands on him. So how are we supposed to believe she's a
hashtag that's cute? Oh man, that y'all are hilarious. BDB. Yeah, I was not having that. Do not say that to me. Like, do not say that to me at all. I mean, you can say that's cute, like, if you're calling me cute or something, like, okay, I can get with that, right? If somebody's giving me a compliment, sure. But when you're saying it, like Mo said, in a condescending way, heck to the no on that. It's a no from me, dog.
victim again, gentlemen?
Hey, shout out to Derek in the building. I'll play your drop. I gotta play A-Team's drop too, y'all. A-Team's in here. BDB's in here. I gotta play all your all's drops. We're almost done with this video, though.
Careful of the women you have children with. This female clearly is jealous of Geno because she's not successful.
Ooh, I hate when he makes comments like that. That ticks me, y'all. I'm gonna get okay. I gotta calm down, y'all. I gotta calm down. Where are we at? 9:55. Y'all know I gotta calm down. Let me go to this here.
Hey, calm down. I don't like your tone. I don't like your tone. Let's take the decibels down a little bit. Hey.
What's going on? What's going on?
Take the decimals down a little bit, y'all. But I don't like comments like that. Criticizing her, saying she's not successful. Sir, you do not know this woman. You don't know how much money she makes. Trust me when I tell y'all, these women aren't broke. These women with these athletes, most of them are not broke. They have social media money, they have sponsors, they have deals. They got more money than you. So claiming that she's not successful, you don't know her. She could have a college degree for all I know, right? I don't even know her like that. But don't claim that she is not successful when you don't know her personally. I don't like that.
Clearly is jealous of Geno because she's not successful.
See, I hate that.
And when women are jealous of you, they will try to sabotage you.
Because
you see,
she's not successful. Y'all, go to that girl's Instagram page. I'm telling you. The girl got social media, right? So she makes money off of that. She's probably invested. Most of these people are investors. So they're getting money from that. And then I mentioned the sponsors. And again, who knows if she has a college degree or not? If she has a college degree, you can add that to the resume for her. So claiming that she's not successful when you don't even know her personally, I'm not a fan of that. Do not make comments like that with somebody you don't know personally.
Women like to project that jealousy nonsense onto us, but we're not jealous of women. You know?
We're not jealous of women. I doubt that. I doubt that. There are men who are jealous of women. I ain't buying that. There's men out there that are jealous of women.
You know what I'm saying? But women, when you're with a successful man, especially a successful black man,
jealousy does not discriminate based on your gender. Jealousy can happen if you're a man or if you're a woman. I'm not jealous of a woman. I mean, I'm talking about with finances, right? Like, if you're looking at it from a financial aspect, there's probably, and I've heard guys say women have it easier, y'all. I've heard that multiple times in the YouTube streets. Women have it easier. Okay, if that's the case, y'all are sounding a little bit jealous when you're saying things like that.
They will sabotage him. They claim this is what white women do. But Look
I
at
hate
what
when they
she
bring
did.
race into it too. I hate when they bring race into it too. It don't matter if you're white, black, or whatever. I don't care. Crazy does not discriminate either, okay?
Look at what she chose to do. She chose to go out there and try to sabotage this man because it looks like they're not together no more. And because he don't want to be with her no more.
You don't know them. You don't know them personally. You don't know if they're together, if they're not together. You don't know their relationship. Clearly, they're always going to be in each other's life because they have a kid together.
She wants to use the child as a weapon. That's what this is.
Yeah,
he don't want to buy her
see,
thing.
honey, it's comments like that. You said, I mean, laws do favor women in a lot of situations. That's something men can be jealous about. Right? Men can be jealous of those things. They can have envy towards that. So just claiming that women are jealous of a man, that's not necessarily true. Because it works both ways. But I will say this too. The laws are getting better for the men. Because it was, I don't know if y'all are subscribed to Fit Lawyer ATL, but she was talking about in Georgia, they are changing the laws for child support. So they're going to start going based off income, which is going to be helpful towards the men, right? It's no longer going to be, hey, you're going to get this set amount of money. And with that being added, most of the surrounding states end up following suit with that. So I'm sure North Carolina is going to adopt that. Tennessee, maybe. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But Georgia's already got that approved.
He don't want to take her on vacations. He's dealing with other women. She's mad. And she dropped that child off at his house, pissed. That's what happened. Because she's upset. He don't want to deal with her. So she's coming online trying to create a narrative. That's why she took her whole Instagram down. She realized
is not taken down. She has the Instagram account.
she looked crazy out here. And he probably was going to sue her.
I have not seen no lawsuit from him. I doubt that.
So gentlemen, be careful of the women you deal with. Be absolutely careful of the women you deal with, man. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share.
So much, sir. That's what I think. Because you're very one-sided. Let's go to the drops now because we have BDB in the building. We had A-Team in the building. My auntie A-Team. Shout out to her. Y'all go subscribe to Steamy Stories and A-Team. Both of those are her channel. Let's see. Auntie A-Team. Let's play your drop. Here we go.
I'm gonna take on the room now. Yeah, 18, you tell him.
Auntie A-Team defending me. And then we also had Derek. Shout out to Derek. He also defended me as well.
Leave Chelsea alone. What's wrong with you, G-Hunter? I'm the one who's telling you about your fantasies. Listen, send me your address so I can send you a rainbow flag. Since you want to look like Alicia Keys. That's okay, man. You can't even grow. You can't even grow enough hair. Okay? I'm not accustomed to a man wanting to look like a woman. And you too dark to look like her. Why don't you? You know what? You look like a good Jennifer Hudson. That's what you would look like.
Gremlin. Man, dude, you had us hollering after you said that. Yeah, never gets old. And shout out to BDB. Y'all go subscribe to BDB's channel.
How you feeling? How you living?
How you feeling? How you living? Alright, did I skip anybody? I think I covered all y'all that came in. So now back to it because Eric Jordan did send me this video from Mediocre. I don't want to butcher the name. I know the channel, but I always mediocre. I'm just gonna say mediocre tutorials. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But Eric Jordan sent me this in the Discord, and we're gonna watch it. And it's about the Geno thing. So hopefully we like this one better. See, I like this already. He has the actual video. Now, I might disagree with him on some of the things he says. We'll see what happens, but for the most part, I like this already because he has the actual proof that he has the video. Now, this is the video I watched. This is the one I was talking about. So they were at the door, and then they were arguing, right? And he just said, leave, just leave. Well, all of a sudden, you see her turn, take off running, screaming, like what you just seen. And then when she turns back around, he's facing in the driveway where the cars are. So that tells me he was running after her. He was chasing her. But I don't think he was doing it with the intent. I hope it wasn't with the intent to harm her. But he was chasing after her. Like, he did scare her, and she did run and scream.
Leave my neighborhood.
See? This is what I'm talking about. So they were at the door, and then, you know, she takes off running. Then he's where the car is now. So that tells me he was chasing after her. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. Thank you. Thank you, D-Money.
Go away! Dog, did she run away screaming? After following him back into the house? He wants you to go away, crazy lady. It is like clockwork on these social media streets to get up on here and just see liars, just see these hustlers, just see these scammers, these people that will stop at nothing to try to ruin your life through all of the talent or the skill set that you have built out throughout your life to try to expose you. Meanwhile, it's based in nothing but bullshit.
I even think he has that car video. So if I see the actual proof, it might make me look at this different. That's all I wanted. I was wanting a little bit more proof. So if I actually see her physically hitting him in that car, it's going to make me look at this differently.
The fake scammer or the fake exposer that we have here today is a young lady who was messing with NFL star Geno Smith of the New York Jets. Now, upon her social media...
this is the video I've been telling y'all about. They were in that garage. They were at the door. He's telling her to leave. She takes off running, and then that's when they end up in the driveway. So that tells me he was chasing after her.
She just unprivated, so we don't go through the social media here in a quick second. You know, she can't stand but for so long not to be in attention and validation. She didn't like that heat up on her when people started to come out at exactly who she is, but you know, she gotta go catch herself another lick, right? So her profile is now public, but anyway, I always say this within my videos. If you're a young man that reaches power, attention, status, millions in the bank, more than likely, your downfall will not be through your own undoing. It'll be through the women that you let close within your circle. Protect your circle like a damn fortress.
You know, we always talk about it being the women that cause the downfall, but there's two people that's in a relationship, right? Takes two to make it, takes two to break it. There's things that a man can do leading up to driving a woman to do crazy acts, right? You know, they neglect in some type of way, and women tolerate it for so long until they're finally at this breaking point. And then that's when you see all the crazy stuff happen. And like I said before, this works vice versa. A man can equally be driven crazy by a woman and do crazy behavior, because we've seen this with the Atlanta Falcons player. You know, he was stalking that girl, his ex-girlfriend. She plays for the WNBA, right? So we all know about that incident. I'm just going to let it play.
The more that you let in, the more unvetted, the more that you risk bullshit happening afoot. Anyway, let's get into this video. and unwrap.
She just called the police.
Gina just beat my ass. That's why.
She coming here.
I came in there. I put 7 down and I left. You ran outside and attacked me, bitch.
Now, I don't know. I don't know about that part. She didn't. Okay, so there's a few things, right, with this part. She didn't sound like she was in fear for her life. If he attacked you, why are you still there? So there's a few issues that I'm having with this. And this is the video that I've seen that I was telling you about. When it becomes a problem is when she takes off running, screaming, and then you turn around and you see him where the cars are, like in the driveway. So that tells me he was chasing after her. I said that. I'm going to continue to say that. I'm going to continue to bring up that point.
This is crazy.
You came outside and attacked me. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Bitch.
Hold on. I hope that this
Now,
brother
this is where, you know, he starts to chase her.
has cameras all around, and I hope that he releases the videos of what it is that
That's
actually
a great point. I didn't think about that. But if we see the driveway clips are going to tell, like, the full view. Because, like I said, we only see her getting, like, her running. I don't see him physically chasing after her, but I'm assuming that's what happened because by the time she turned around, he's there in the driveway. I want to know, was he chasing after her or was he walking? Was he walking to just put something in the car? I don't know.
happened. Imagine someone that is claiming getting attacked and or abused and is now following the abuser around. Chances are he didn't abuse shit, because if you were actually scared, the behavior would be miraculously different. Now, this was on her profile. Today's the day that Geno Smith beat my ass.
Now, that was my thing. That's what I just mentioned. I said, now, if she was genuinely fearing for her life, if she was being attacked, you don't typically stick around.
Because he hates taking care of his special needs kid. Wait, what? He beat you up because he hates taking care of his special needs kid? Throughout your emotional tirade, it makes no sense, baby love. Okay, why would one lead to the other? It's probably a lie. And can't be left alone with him because he'd rather watch S online and play Call of Duty. Okay, so now the NFL star is lazy and that's all that he does throughout his life. Sounds like cap.
Now, see, this is the part, okay? Y'all, they were in the garage. They, you know, were talking, and then she takes off running, and that makes me think, whenever he's back at the cars in the driveway, makes me thinking maybe did he chase after her? But I don't know. I need another view. I need to see another view. Oh, Philly Tide, I gotta play your drop too. Philly Tide. I forgot to play your drop.
Go away. Dog, did she run away screaming? After following him back into the house? He wants you to go away, crazy lady. Now, she posted this thinking that this was going to be a good idea. Mind you, the mind of a crazy person.
You broke my fucking computer.
It's a beautiful home. I mean, she sounds like the aggressor.
Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Get out of my car.
Look at
Get out of
I
my
don't
car.
like that. Why are you in her car? Why are you in her car? Now, if he's in her car, I don't know, like, she's trying to get him out of her car, like, okay, I'm not justifying her hitting him, but if she does, I haven't seen it yet. Right now, I just see her trying to pull him out the car. I don't know. I don't know.
Stop!
Get up.
You are preventing, honestly, you could catch a charge for that, because that's preventing somebody to leave. You're in her car.
Now, imagine this chick.
Explains kind of to me why it's still under investigation, because I was wondering, why is it still under investigation just based off that one video? Because if we're going just based off that clip that she has, it's not foolproof evidence to me. It just seems like a, dispute, like I said. But that one right there, where she said, hey, get out of my car, and then she's trying to pull him out, you're preventing her to leave. You can catch a charge for that. That can be like, is it like not kidnapping? I can't remember exactly what the charge is, but you can catch a charge for that if you're blocking somebody's way to leave.
Not only has time to record this, but then she has time to type in what she said on the last, throwing out my purses all out his car and stuff like that. So she's actively thinking about all of this as she's doing it. Okay.
My ex-boyfriend just beat me up.
Now I gotta see. I need a little bit more, right? I need video proof. I need more angles. I need like pictures. Like show me the visible injuries. I need some more proof.
How long did this happen? This happened like maybe about an hour ago. I had called the police before and they came, but like his whole family was here, so I told the officer. There's video cameras all throughout the house, all outside in the front.
Okay, that's interesting too, because she's saying, hey, there's videos, there's cameras. Look at the cameras, look at the proof. So she's saying, she's offering that up right there. That's interesting. I want to know what's on these cameras. Give me more angles. I need more proof. That explains why it's still under investigation.
Okay, do you need paramedics there? I don't need paramedics, no. Okay. Is he still there? Yeah, he's here. He probably deleted all the footage off the camera.
Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. You had me. You had me when you were offering up the cameras. And then you said, hey, he probably deleted all of the proof. There's still ways around that, right? There's still ways around that. Even if you delete something, it's not fully deleted. They can find ways to extract any type of evidence. So now I'm curious if he voluntarily gives them, hey, I'll give you the proof that she's claiming that she has, and you're going to find that there's nothing there besides her just acting crazy. That's not a good look for her.
Okay, what is his name? His name is Eugene, E-U-G-E-N-E. Last name is Smith.
I didn't realize his real name was Eugene.
Okay, date of birth?
What if you could copy the exact system that I use to generate?
Y'all, this is a blind reaction. This is an ad he has built inside this video, so I can't do nothing about it besides try to skip it here. So we'll see if I can't do that. All right, here we go.
And I work when I want. And I've spent the past 8 years building this framework out from scratch.
It's still an ad. Hold on.
Until now. Now my system is called Viral to Value, and it's the step-by-step blueprint. And it's the step-by-step blueprint that I personally use every single day into real life-changing income, guessing, and start building something that is actually yours. Click the link below and let's actually yours. Click the link below and let's get to work. Been supportive of this demon and his oh God, that's what they always do, baby. They've seen TikTok has just clouded their minds. Now they are clinical psychologists that can diagnose something like a narcissistic personality disorder.
Has he been listening to me? What have I told y'all? My biggest pet peeve is, I feel like I've listed a few, but one of my biggest pet peeves is people who have no credentials for psychology or anything like that, and they try to diagnose somebody with being a narcissistic person. That is a medical term. That takes a medical diagnosis from a psychologist, right? And that can take weeks to evaluate. So you just claiming someone's a narcissist without having a degree or any type of background to make these claims, I don't like that. I don't like that. It needs to stop. It gets overused and abused.
All my damn life. Let's see if there's any more.
She just called the police.
Okay. This just goes to show you how easy that it is to accuse you of being violent. What do I always say? Their accusations will typically stem in the idea of just being violent or of being an abuser. And the ridiculous thing about this, and that's why I keep saying that women have to begin to speak up against this, is that women that are actively suffering through violent men or abuser men, they get ignored more from liars like her. But they'll take to the internet and they will weaponize the current sentiment, the modern day sentiment.
That's real. That's a very real thing. That's very true.
Of men in front of an audience of women that would rather pick the bear over the man. And these men are guilty at the point of accusation. We have seen more examples of these situations being completely made up, completely fake. What's the other guy, the other NFL guy, the Cardi B baby father who just got accused, and the chick was up on stand looking like she was goddamn having an orgasm when they brought up his name. It was disgusting. Just more of these losers and these clowns coming out the woodwork because their emotions get involved and they live in this state of delusion, so much so that they don't give a F about women that actually are suffering and going through this.
No, I'm not like that girl, that chef that made those claims against Stephon Diggs. Not a fan of that, because like you said, that takes away from real victims. I'm not a fan of women who do this. And, you know, I've heard many people say, I think charges should be brought against women who make false claims like that. Here is the reason that doesn't happen, and most don't understand this. They can't do that because it then puts another barrier for women who are real victims to come forward. They will be afraid, they won't be believed, and then they will catch a charge. The real victims, like the real victims who have claims, it then puts a barrier. They fear that they're going to be charged for false claims and then get in trouble themselves, even though they're telling the truth, right? That's why that's probably never going to happen. And I don't believe it should happen because, again, it makes the real victims fear coming forward even more than they already do.
Through her accusations that he don't take care of his child. By the way, it's not her child. He has a baby mother who came out and spoke about that.
Hold on. I gotta rewind this part. What?
Nevertheless, through her accusations that he don't take care of his child. By the way, it's not her child. He has a baby mother who came out and spoke about that it's all fabricated. But before we get into that,
that's not even her kid? Yo, I must have went to the actual baby mama's page. Y'all know the name that I gave you earlier? That must have been the actual baby mama. I didn't realize that this girl didn't even have a child with him. Now she really is looking crazy.
I wanted to go through her actual profile before she decides to private it.
Hold on. I did not realize. This is not the one that I looked at. I looked at the actual baby mama, her page. She's the one that came forward and said He's a great father. He's always been involved. So the actual baby mama was supporting him. I didn't realize this girl, I guess she don't even have a kid with him. Wow. That's fascinating. Yeah, yeah, Derek, I know you like MTR. I seen you leave comments in his chat, and also, well, not chat, but the comment section in his videos, and then of course I've seen you in his live chat before.
What messages that she's receiving now that it's open. Okay, shout out to O'Shea. O'Shea, what you doing over there following her? And of course, these heathens, they gonna have Bible verses in they shit,
This
baby.
makes me look at this girl completely different now, because I didn't realize this guy, y'all know the first video we watched, he should have added that in there. I don't even think that other guy realized this. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. She made out, y'all, she literally made out like she was the mother of that child with special needs. And she wasn't even the actual mother. I cannot believe that. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know him like that, but I know you've been watching him for a long time, probably since he started his channel.
You start out your life one way, and what it is when there are actually ain't shit is 9 times out of 10 they profess some prophetic
Derek, are you talking
shit,
about this girl? So this girl wasn't even the actual mother of the special needs child. Yeah, she was saying that he was a bad father and all of these things. Yeah, then why was she there? Yeah, right? Now it makes me look at it like, why are you there? That's not really your child. That really makes no sense. And the actual baby mama came out and supported him. So I thought, y'all, I originally thought, yeah, I gotta retract everything I said earlier, because I originally thought that she criticized him. She said, hey, all you care about is Call of Duty and all these other activities, right? Criticized him as a father, and then retracted her statement and came out in support of him, saying, no, he is a good father. I thought that was all her, but no, it was 2 different women. So that woman who did all this crazy stuff, she didn't even have a kid with him. And she was claiming that he's a bad father? That is all kinds of crazy.
God-fearing shit. How many of the young ladies we see up on Pop the Balloon, you look up on their profile and they're thought pockets, but then they get up in front of all of these men, in front of the image or the perception of who they are, and they talk about, I want a God-fearing man, all right? But you can take a look and see, okay, your typical profile of a young lady who gets flown over to Dubai to get on. Also, I'm being told that her profile has been significantly scrubbed since going back public. Nevertheless, this is a post from the child's mother speaking about the situation. You see her Instagram profile right there up at the top. And she writes, Geno is and always has been more than capable of taking care of his son. See, this is the
actual mother. This is the statement that I read. And I thought it was the same girl. I just thought, okay, well, she is retracting what she said earlier. She just said words out of anger. And now she's saying, no, he's a great father. I thought that was all her. But no. I heard that about her. She was trying to get him canceled. She's on camera saying she's the mom. You can't give every woman the magic stick like that, Derek. Oh, man.
Kill that narrative. Don't get on the internet bringing my son into your web of dysfunction. She follows up on this Instagram post, and apparently this is on the same post on Neighborhood Talk. Geno is capable of taking care of his son by himself. He has been for years before this lady came around. Leave me and my kid out of it. Now, TMZ has posted.
Good on her. Good on the mother of the one that's actually the mother. Good on her for supporting him. That's major, y'all. That's big. But she came out in support and said, hey, he's a great father. He's always been capable of taking care of our child. Wow, good on her for sticking up for him. Like, we need to see more of that. But that woman, I look at her completely different now. The only thing I will say that's not a good look for Geno Smith, which I said earlier, is when he was in her car. When he was in her car and she was trying to pull him out, trying to get him out of her car, that's not a good look on Geno Smith, because I'm worried, if I don't see more footage, and all of that, I'm worried that he could catch a charge of, like, kidnapping. Because if you're blocking someone's way of leaving, they can count that as kidnapping. So I just hope that he's cleared of everything. Yeah, why was she there? I still don't know. Why are you, like, why? Maybe Mediocre Man will tell us here.
Some more text message evidence. Apparently, this has been leaked from the mother of Geno Smith's child. And let's read some of this. Hello, Eugene. Kennedy will schedule the surgery. As I stated in my previous message, I am Kennedy's aunt. To be clear, her mother is my sister. Due to the circumstances surrounding the incident with Kristen, I'm assuming Kristen is the crazy young lady that was running around Geno Smith's home, I will not be communicating with her. Kristen's incident with Kennedy and Kennedy's observation of how Seven was returned to her by Kristen is the reason that I am assisting Kennedy now. All right, so it says here, if it's that serious and you want something done, hire a lawyer. Don't come on the internet trying to spin something. You are the problem. Get a grip. You don't speak for me. And here's the thing. I actually said this in a recent video. When you see people connecting like oddly disconnected things in order to prove a point, right? Like, what does watching corn online have to do, right? Like with bringing, right? Like that he's an evil person and you're running around the crypt. It has nothing to do with it.
Like I said earlier, to be fair to what she said, she was making claims like, he wasn't involved father because he was more focused on playing Call of Duty and other activities like that. That's what she was getting at. And that can be a negative to you as a parent if you are focused on other things other than your child.
So, but for some reason in your soon-to-be completely psychotic brain,
but again,
it
I just
matches
want to add,
to you.
She wasn't even the mother of the child, so she shouldn't have even been speaking on that to begin with.
Now, this again is the baby mother, and she says, I know he is. I wish we could both be close to him. I've had him for 6 years. Y'all deserve this time together. He's thriving, exploring. The more you do with him, the bigger his world becomes. It motivates him to want to do more. He's about to be walking soon, and he's talking, drinking from the bottle once a day. He's eating real food, and now he's tracking better. But he definitely needs to continue therapy. Okay, because the child is special needs. If the surgery will help him and the stem cells, then I agree that he should do it. The response is the stem cells would have definitely helped. He's never made this much progress in such a short amount of time. Okay, so this is probably the baby mama and Geno, who apparently also goes by Eugene as well. And the next one, okay, he is staying with me or going back with you again. Okay,
wow.
So it's just examples. I'm not going to read all of this, all right? So you guys can read all of it, but she's trying to demonstrate that there's been a back and forth in regards to the child. She then writes at the bottom.
So the actual mother is coming with proof, like, hey, he's an involved father. Here's all the proof. Here's the text messages of us going back and forth, co-parenting well, I might add. Wow. That's beautiful. Honestly, y'all know I'm a crier, but that's honestly so beautiful to me. Like, it's so encouraging to see things like that, to see people co-parenting and having healthy relationships to do what's best for their child, because more times than not, you just see all the crazy stuff. But there are those in the league who have healthy co-parenting situations, and it doesn't get talked about enough. But I'm glad, you know, if one good thing comes out of this, it's the fact that it's brought to light that he has a good co-parenting situation with his ex-girlfriend.
Internet with my issues, I go to a judge. This lady needs some serious help. I'm not part of the circus, and neither is my child. This lady is absolutely obsessed with me, and my child has been for a long time. I've gone to every length to not be contacted by her or have my son around her. Okay, now I wanted to take a quick look at the baby mom's Instagram.
This is the
just to
one I
see if
looked
we
at.
can-
This is the page I looked at. This is the actual baby mom. This is the one that I thought was the crazy lady. But it's not. It's two different people.
Glean anything from this as well. Okay, so she has photos of the child up there. Okay, there they go at the game. Okay, yeah, this doesn't quite look like neglect, but sure. Okay. Anyway, let's see what she. Okay, so TMZ just took this from the story right here. All right. My DB got delivered today. Still wanting to do my waist to show up. Okay, what's going on here? Yo, look at the heinousness of this text that I just bypassed before. I told my baby daddy I was pregnant when we were arguing a month ago, then forgot until the other day. I was wondering why he was stalking me from his Finsta. Then I remembered the ninja thinks that I am pregnant, with someone responding, laughing my ass off, I am crying, finna lose his mind. It's wild seeing stuff like this, how they just laugh about saying that you are pregnant in order to get a rise out of him, in order to impact him. This is absolutely insane to me that these people play around with this shit. Looking at text like that is why I say that DNA test should be mandatory at birth, because half the time these chicks don't know who the damn pappy is. Notice how nobody ever saw
Y'all,
me
I
in
heard
none
TLA,
messy
shout out
till
TLA, but I heard him speak on this about the DNA test thing, right? Now with marriage, like if you're legally married, they're going to assume that that child is naturally yours. So regardless, DNA test ain't going to happen. I mean, eventually it could happen, right? But at that time, they're going to assume that that child is yours. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me, y'all. I think the DNA test... and I will add this. TLA did, you know, give a healthy way to spin it to a woman if you are wanting a DNA test. He said something like, you know, go to her and say, hey, I want to have proof that this is my child because I want to be proud of this. Like, I want the documents. I want the proof showing, hey, we made a child together. I will be proud of that. I just want that proof. That's a good way to spin it. You know, that's an encouraging way to say it, I think, to a woman. And I think a woman would respect that. I mean, maybe not all. The ones that are lying might not respect it, but, you know, for the woman in her right mind, I guess, she would go along with that. What is up, Oscar? Good to see you in the building. Let's get back to the video, y'all.
child attached a loser to me. At this point, I don't even think she's talking about Geno. I think that she's, you know, perhaps pregnant again. Which I guess it's been like 7 to 8 years. They haven't been together, right? They're effectively raising a special needs child, co-parenting rather, a special needs child. You know, so what she does 7 to 8 years into the future, I guess, is her prerogative. But damn, baby love, why are you getting re-pregnant by someone that is a loser? Or rather, why are you letting a man that is a loser go deep inside of you? All
Wait,
right?
so is
Guys,
the
the
baby
more
mom
that I do
having
videos,
issues too? Like, now I'm confused.
like this, the more that I know that my talking points remain true. when you're selecting, you have to do it from a risk mitigation perspective, because if they've been around more dumb shit throughout their life, more trauma throughout their life, it increases the chances that they will dive back deep into their trauma or whatever mental health shit that they're going through.
You know, I say it goes both ways. The women equally need to do this risk management with a man, because if he comes with trauma and unhealed issues, that's a risk for the woman as well. So works both ways.
And exact it on you. Have revenge on you. Shit, I was just up at a spot and I was talking to a young lady, and I like to trick them from time to time, right? So I'll say something like, you know, what high school did you go to? Now, for some reason in the black community, apparently it is way more cool to go to like hood high schools or like ghetto ass high schools. So she said, oh yeah, I went to like the most ghetto high school in Atlanta. And I said, oh word, shit, tell me about that. And so now I'm listening to stories of hood, ghetto, trauma filled, and I'm listening to her talk about her mama and all type of shit like this, and her mama just as ghetto, and I'm like, oh, okay. And the image and the perception is different than what I thought, because if you look at her, very pretty girl, and you know, the fact that that was her upbringing doesn't negate her prettiness, right? But at the same time, as I'm listening to the lifestyle that she had led, and you know, that's her past. So because of the past and because of the trauma, now that I know that she's been easily accessible towards shit that for someone like me that has someone to lose in my life, I want nothing to do with, I want nothing to be a part of. I then deselect her from the future pool,
women need to do the same thing with these men. Like, if you know these men have a track record like this, get away.
And, you know, I kind of live forward with my life. And now it doesn't mean that a young lady that has gone to a Catholic or a private high school won't dive down, eat deep into any of that other shit. However, the odds would be a lot less if she had, you know, a 2-parent household, respected and loved her father, had a respectable young mom, went to a good structured school with great upbringing, white picket fence, 2 dogs, right? Like, cool siblings. It's going to be a lot less in her situation than the one that grew up in turmoil. You must understand risk mitigation, because if not, you're going to end up like a Geno Smith. Now, even people that are not familiar with the NFL or familiar with the Jets now know his name for nefarious reasons. Anyway, that's my thoughts in regards to this dumbass situation. Guys, leave me your questions, comments, concerns.
Mediocre tutorials and reviews. Shout out to him. Okay. I feel like that took forever, but man, let's get into this one.
2 tight ends.
Y'all, Jake Ferguson for the Dallas Cowboys. This is from Cowboys Can fans, and the video was titled about something like lose his job or something like that. Could he lose his job? I've heard many people questioning Jake, and rightfully so, but let's watch.
List Jake Ferguson, who I believe was a 2022 draft pick. 2022, and he's got his second contract.
Yep, he's made
a very nice contract. I didn't realize that.
Too. And then Luke Scooney, who is 2023.
The Mozzie draft.
The Mozzie draft 22. And Mozzie's already gone.
Mozzie gone.
So Luke has got to be on that. Now.
And then Overshone's also in that draft.
I'm going to make it very simple for Luke Schoonmaker. I want to see week 1. That's too soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a little leeway in my mind. I'm going to put a range, and then we can come to a conclusion. Week 6 to 8 for Schoonmaker. He's got to show that he's a elite blocker or that he can catch a football. Otherwise, get Brevin Spanford in and replace him.
It's funny that you said that week 6 to 8, because when we were originally talking, I was thinking week 7. So that's
okay.
It lines up.
Let's line on that then.
I think 7, like you're taking the average of between week 6 and 8. Yeah, if by week 7 he's not the piece that we need in this offense, man. Remember last season we did what we thought he would have, like yards and touchdowns. Yeah. In this offense, he should be eating, man. And the thing about Schoonmaker last season, and I might butcher the stat, like I don't know the exact stat, but his yards per catch were so low last season. like criminally low for a tight end.
For Scoons?
I thought it was 4.5.
Oh, sorry, no, for Ferguson.
Oh, we're talking Scoons.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were talking Ferguson.
Hey, just because they're white tight ends, don't start getting them mixed up.
Clone
there,
zone.
boy.
Ferguson. Yep, Ferguson.
Well, let's package them together. They're clone zone boys.
Because I was thinking,
let's package them together.
I was thinking Ferguson week 7.
Okay, and I would put him in the same boat. Ferguson just need So I'm gonna. Sorry,
Idiot. Dumbass.
Yeah.
Dude, you had such a good package there, and you messed it up.
I think Schoon is an easy conversation. We haven't seen him do anything. We don't even really know he's on the team, so he needs to just show us that he plays NFL football.
To me, he might be a camp guy for me.
I would camp cut him.
Schoon needs a camp
cut.
He might, honestly.
Let's put Schoon as a CC.
Sorry, and the preseason would technically line up with the camp casualty, I feel.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because
before
week 1.
They're still, preseason's totally.
Because I think what's going to happen is if Michael Trigg shows up the way that everybody keeps talking about him showing up in preseason and in camp, well, now all of a sudden Scooney's going to be that sailboat and he's going to be sailing away.
He's going to be shipwrecked, let me just
We
say
were so hopeful for him, too.
We were, because he came in, we thought the clone zone
had a touchdown.
And you know when the clone zone fell apart? I hate to say it.
When our boy Dalton.
Dalty.
The one, I'll go back on this too.
The pure clone.
The Cowboys probably should have just kept Dalton Schultz.
That's
honestly.
what I said.
As
That's what I said. They should have kept Schultz. I was so ticked off when they gave Schultz to the Houston Texans. But shout out to the Houston Texans because, man, he is balled out over there. But Dallas, y'all know what I say all the time when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. I believe it when I see it. And it's these business moves right here that just makes me think I don't see how we get to a Super Bowl. Anyways, back to it.
bad as it is to say,
because they went and paid. Then they ended up going paying Ferguson.
Yeah, and then they paid.
Time.
This is a point. Then they paid Ferguson.
Side note. Let's see Schultz's
side quest.
Stats.
I love it.
This is side quest.
I just don't. I think he's too much of a fucking limp dick to keep on the team.
He's that guy that you're like, fuck, he's good at his job, but I don't want to talk to him. I don't want him around.
This guy's a limp dick?
There he is.
Ryan, Hipwell. I shouldn't say. I really like Schultz when he was here.
Me too. The only thing
until he fucked us.
Yeah, until he blocked us because we were talking about his contract. Let's see. So his last 2 seasons, I mean, not great. Actually, not that great, to be honest.
Yeah. No, but if you tell me, okay, if you told me
but I don't know if that was Schultz or if that was on like the offense, because y'all, let me tell you, Dallas has been through it when it comes to their issues. Like consistently, we've talked about the defense. They've also had offensive issues as well. It's always something with the Cowboys.
Targets, 82 catches for 777 yards. The touchdowns are weak, but that's maybe a decision-making process. And guess what? Ferguson had 2.
Let's see.
Ferguson had 0 in the last.
In 2025, or sorry, 2024, he had 0 touchdowns.
Okay,
so you want to look at Fergie now? Give me think about.
Fergie now.
Yeah, because you look at 6.
Look at Schultz with Dak though, man.
Hang on, 6, 5, and 7, 10, 10, 9. So he's kind of he's very consistent with what he has with Houston.
And for a tight end, if you're getting 600 yards, it's
okay. Give me.
And you got to think about how they utilize the tight end too, because sometimes tight ends are utilized to throw up blocks, so you're not seeing them make as many catches. They don't. Stats can be deceiving when it comes to positions like CB, tight end. Stats can be deceiving with that because like a tight end could be throwing up some blocks instead of making those catches. It just all depends on how the tight end is utilized.
No, give me Jake Fergie.
Yeah, give me Shelter. Great tune.
And as Alex is bringing us up, R2 says Cowboys camp fan trade Luke to Steelers. That's Big Mike's draft pick. Cheers, crack him if you got him. Go Cowboys.
That's interesting.
Who do you want?
Trade Luke Schoonmaker to the Steelers.
What do you want for him? Fourth?
Big Mike.
Fuck,
Big
I'd
Mike
take 5th. I'd take
that big.
I'm telling you, the Dallas Cowboys needs to make They should have made some trades. I think if they knew that they didn't have a Super Bowl team this year, because let's face it, it's a question mark. It's a gamble right now. I know many are hyped up over the team. I call those the delusional Cowboy fans, but we don't know what we got up with the defense yet. That's a totally rebuilt defense, a new defensive coordinator. Do I think it looks promising? Yes, but it's just a whole new system, and we don't know yet till we see the cleats hit the turf. We don't know what we're getting. So you have that factor. Then you have some things on offense, like we mentioned, Ferguson, the tight end, issues with that, offensive tackle issues, and then I brought up, y'all know I've consistently brought up CeeDee Lamb. And I want to bring awareness to all the delusional Cowboy fans. Do not buy into the Dallas Cowboys marketing CeeDee Lamb in your face. Don't buy into that. Investigate. Do your work. Because I'm telling you, when you look into it, it's a whole different story. He is not the best wide receiver. I promise you. I don't know how this is just so difficult to comprehend. I guess I do in a way because, again, Dallas Cowboys is really good at marketing players in your face and making you think, hey, this is the best thing ever, when it's really not. I guess I get it. But when you look into it, when you do your research, I've talked about since 2020, he's had the most drop passes. Yes, he did have a season best in 2023. I think he still had like 11 drop passes with that season, though. Like 11 drop passes, but that was his season best. Like, he did make up for it with his yards, with how many touchdowns he got. That 2023 was his season best. But since then, he has regressed, y'all. He's regressed. He's not improving. He's not gotten better. And people like to make the excuse, like this past season, well, he missed 3 games. 3 games early on in the season. You still had like 11 or 14 games. I don't know. You still have plenty of games to make up for those stats, right? And you didn't do it. You got outperformed by George Pickens. Don't buy into that. So, see, I have so many questions. For one, obviously the defense, and then 2, the offense. So I'm just like, if you know you're not going to a Super Bowl, why not trade George Pickens to get more draft picks? That just seems like the better business move for the future. Than to be selfish with George Pickens' career, keep him, put him on a franchise tag, and then get nothing out of him. Because then you think he's going to get older, right? He'll be another year older by the time the franchise tag is up. We don't know how, like, if there's going to be injuries or, you know, any type of issues. I just don't like that. Like, you're just wasting this guy's career, in my opinion, when you could have got draft picks. And then if you choose to franchise tag him again, the price goes up. Or if you sign him, I don't know. I just think it just would have been better to get draft picks out of him.
We
Guy.
asked for a 4th.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 4th.
I mean,
this is Fergie?
So Fergie had 8 touchdowns last year.
No, but
Yeah, but
the
that was like
problem
that was like
he
the
fell
first, that was
off.
that was
So
in the,
let's see his 2025 season.
it was in the front 9.
Let's see it.
Oh, go.
Yeah, let's just see how he did.
Sorry. It was his front 9 and then he just disappeared.
Okay. You're
holy
right.
fuck.
Look at the top 8. Look at the top 8. So 0, no touchdowns in the first 3 weeks, and then he went on a fucking tear. Look at his tear, but it's against the New York Jets, Carolina, and Washington.
We thought we had something here. This week?
I mean,
we thought we had
scoring, having 6 touchdowns against that spread ain't exciting me, man.
But you know what? So everything was fine. Even getting these catches and not scoring, it's like, okay, so Dak's going to either a GP or CD in the red zone, whatever. I'm just making that up. Or we're running it in with Williams. That can happen. This is where I get miffed. He just fell off the last 4 weeks.
Again, the stats can be deceiving. I am going to give the tight end position a little bit of a break because those stats can be deceiving just because you don't know if they're throwing up blocks, how they're being utilized. If they're throwing up blocks to help the wide receivers or the running back, then yeah, they're not going to have as many catches or touchdowns.
What's up with that?
And look at the losses. 4 of the last 5 games were losses, and he did diddly shit. Look at his yards per catch, man. 7.3.
3 weeks.
Can we check that? Can we just Google worst? Can we Google worst yards per catch by tight ends in the history of the NFL per 100 or per?
We're doing it
50
live.
catches?
Worst.
I don't like that. I don't like
yard-
that question. I don't like that question because again, those stats for a tight end, for a CB, those stats can be deceiving, right? Because you don't know how they're being utilized. If the tight end's throwing up more blocks, of course they're not going to have as many catches or touchdowns.
Per catch
for a tight end with over 50 catches or something.
Travis Kelce.
And he's still at 8.5 though. So click
But
this.
even with Travis Kelce, again, if we're talking about like last season with Travis Kelce, he was being utilized in a different way. You've seen him throwing up more blocks.
7 catches.
So look at this. So Ferguson had was in the 7s, man.
And
Jason Witten had a 9.
Yeah,
and that's bad
because to get 50 catches, you have to be a target.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Kelce had
Good to see you in the building.
823 yards.
Now!
How many touchdowns did Kelce have in that season? He didn't have a lot, but
I just want to know where, like, so 7.3 or whatever the fuck Ferguson had.
Hang on, let me.
Is
Just ask Jimmy
I wish
right
I was
there.
in the chat that day that they did this, because if I was in the chat, I would have said something to them. And none of them, I don't think, have played football, but I've gave them some tips. I've given them some tips and comments to make them look at things differently. I would have told them, hey, the tight end position, that can be deceiving, because if they're being utilized to throw up more blocks, of course they're not going to have as many catches or touchdowns. I would have said something to them, but I wasn't there that day.
Fergie, what's the call on him? What do you think? Does he get another year?
I said week 7.
I agree with week 7, Adam.
Crack me if you got him. I'm giving Fergie till the bye week.
Wow, you're
So
giving
week
some
8.
leeway.
Dang, he said he's giving Fergie till the bye week. That's crazy. I mean, granted, I'm not the biggest Jake Ferguson fan, right? I thought Schultz was better, like I've said. But that's hilarious. I mean, he's under contract, though. They said earlier that he has like a 2-year contract. They would have to try to reconstruct his contract. They can't break a contract. That's interesting.
The bye week's way later.
Oh,
than that.
shit.
The bye week's like week 13 or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got a late bye this
maybe
year.
he's saying
well, now
he's
we
giving Jake Ferguson until the bye week, and if he's not performing well, he'll bench him. Maybe that's what he's getting at. I don't know.
Just sign.
I hate that. I love this ad, by the way. I love that you did the schedule. I hate that they don't put the week beside the names.
You know
By the
what?
games.
I could have done that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
He's
12,
counting them out
Yeah, the bye week-
individually. That's hilarious.
You know what?
14.
I'm gonna get I got a whiteout pen and I'll do the
Jake
week beside
Ferguson,
it.
right there. Look at this. Sorry.
It just went full.
Sorry.
It just went full Leo.
Because I fucking
Jake
know.
Ferguson right there. Look
this.
at him.
That's a historically bad season. That's historically bad.
Whoa,
The year
so
before,
when
he
they were
didn't even.
Googling it said, y'all, that took me a minute to comprehend. But when they were Googling it, they got the answer, and it came out as Jake Ferguson had one of the leading worst stats for a tight end. That's ironic. But, I mean, I got no excuses for Jake Ferguson, because whenever I would have to go back and watch, because I don't know if I've seen him throwing up many blocks. Because I feel like whenever I would see him, you know, he would get off a block and then go make a route, and I don't know. I feel like I seen him drop passes, and I don't know. He just wasn't getting targeted. Obviously, George Pickens was getting utilized more, so I'm sure that was a factor. But I'm telling you, George Pickens had like 9 touchdowns last season. CeeDee Lamb only had 3. Only had 3, and people want to say he's the best wide receiver. Sell that BS to somebody else, because I've never bought it. I've never bought into CeeDee Lamb as like one of the best wide receivers. Never bought into it. Would he be on my, like, for current wide receivers, would he be on my top 10 list? Yeah, maybe. But I don't put him as one of the best. I don't.
Have a touchdown.
Yeah.
And you're giving him to week 14?
No. Now that Grok brought this up for us, I'm giving him to week 5.
Okay.
Shout out to Cowboy Can fans, my friends over there, if y'all want to subscribe to their channel. But let me play some drops because I forgot to play Philly Tide. Shout out to Philly Tide. I forgot to play your drop. I made it this Nick Saban one.
I'm not going to, so quit asking.
Roll Tide to Philly Tide. He's also a Eagles fan, and I have some Eagles drops as well. But we also got LC in the building. Shout out to LC. Shout out to you. And we also have Cases and Cam. Cases and Cam. I still ain't added that other drop for you. And I have it in my notes. And I still haven't done that. Y'all, I need to. Maybe Derek will remind me later. Derek, remind me later. If your memory is better than mine, remind me. Hey, Chelsea, you need to add those other people's drops. Because I still forgot to add Cases and Cam's other drops that he wanted. But we're going to use the Pat McAfee one for now.
McAfee's laying a little dance on it himself.
Shout out to you, Cases and Cam. Okay, let's get back to it, y'all. I have another video. Probably not going to watch the whole thing, but it is Caleb Downs talking about Dallas Cowboys offense and giving his thoughts on it. So we'll see what he has to say.
Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure.
Copyrighted for that because that's their music. I'm going to fast forward through this. I like the music though. Let's see. How long was that?
Hey, let's see how you doing.
We'll go to 18. See if that helps.
I'm Josh Downs, Colts wide receiver, here with my brother, DB for the Dallas Cowboys. We appreciate y'all for liking and subscribing. All socials, keep doing that.
For those of you who don't
without
know,
you, we can't do it.
Their channel or their podcast is Downs. Their last name, Downs to Business. That's their podcast.
None of this, man. Y'all are showing a lot of love. Keep doing that.
Thank you, Derek.
Right now, as you can see, we're in the weight room of Caleb's alma mater, Mill Creek High School. How you feel right now?
That's awesome. Being back in Mill Creek, it's a nostalgic feeling. Getting to see all the 1,000-pound clubs and everything that we used to do in this weight room it's awesome to be back in here. But the big thing was being around the kids today with the camp.
Yeah, camp was major. Y'all gonna see some footage later, but yeah, it was a great time out there. It was a little hot, but energy was amazing. Great coaches, players, former players, coaches. So what a time. And then later on the show, we're gonna talk to Jerron Boots Ennis. He has a major fight coming up for some belts. We're gonna be in attendance, so it'll be real fun. We'll talk Cowboys and Colts as well. So tune in. Caleb, OTA's just wrapped up. Tell us about, from rookie mini camp to phase 3 mini camp. Just tell us what you learned, how it was competing against the guys. Just your first taste of being a Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah, that's been the biggest thing for me. I've just been wanting to compete, wanting to see where I'm at for real. And it was an honor to go against everybody that we got on the team and get my first real experience. Every phase was a little bit different. Rookie mini camp, we didn't really do too much, but it was good for learning the system and everything. OTAs, that was fun, honestly. Just being able to go up against guys like CeeDee Lamb, that I've watched since I was a kid.
Okay.
And now I get to play against him.
He didn't have to add that in there.
Learn.
He didn't have to add that in there because that kind of made me feel old. He said players that I've been watching since I was a kid. And then he said CeeDee Lamb. Man, we're really getting that old, I guess. We're really getting that old.
From reps against them. So it's an honor to be on the field with everybody, but it's a big learning experience for me.
Yeah, facts. Tell me about the speed difference between college and NFL. I know when I came in, the speed wasn't that much. It was definitely faster, but it was the tempo of practice, like how you move in between drills and go from here to there, and then the amount of meetings during the day. How did you see it was different?
Yeah, I would say speed. It's the same, honestly. Football's football. It's just a different viewpoint. So that's the only really difference. Playing against individual guys may be the difference, but I wouldn't say like the full field speed. But yeah, I would say the first couple of days of practice, I was definitely I was waiting for the air, waiting for the breaks, trying to get my breath back. But that was a big thing. And once you got past those first like day or two, it became normal.
Yeah, no, OTAs are good. You get your first taste of what, camp may be like practice. Yeah, you're right. Them breaks and trying to get the air between those. Like, I don't do special teams right now, so hey, when they go to special teams,
we're rookies. We're
when they
doing
go to
special
teams, I'm taking my time to get my air back, because when team come around,
His brother a wide receiver for the Colts. I can't remember what position he plays. I know obviously Caleb Downs is a CB. He's also been utilized as a safety as well. But whenever he started out at Bama, he was a CB, and then I think he moved to safety at Ohio State, if I'm not mistaken. He might have played both at Ohio State.
like, I'm not really coming out. So it's like, you got to go 5-6 plays in a row, or don't let 2 minute be happening. Because if 2 minute happening,
2 minutes,
you
2
might
minutes
do
killer though.
12 plays in a
2
row, and
minutes
coach
killer.
don't care. So it's a little different. But obviously, y'all don't do a camp in Texas. So have any of the guys talked to you about Oxnard and what to expect, and I mean, maybe some things to do out there?
Yeah, I mean, most of it's been about what to do in this next month coming up. We have OTAs in, and you have like a month before camp. So most of us been talking about that, and then leading into camp, how are you preparing your body? So that's been most of the conversation, less about actually being there at camp. But they said it's a good experience to be out there. They said they have everything out there for you. So I'm excited to see how it is, and hopefully be the first of many.
Facts. I mean, obviously, news said George Pickens not going to hold out. Excellent player. I mean, you went against him every day. How was that offense? I mean, they got George, CD, Javante at running back, Ferguson at tight end. How was seeing that offense in motion? And they got at Dak at quarterback. What did you see? How explosive was that?
Like this
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to see George fully just because he wasn't fully there every day. But when he showed up, had great energy, and it was really cool to feel his energy around the program and be around everybody. But they're elite, honestly. They did it last year, and they'll do it again this year. They have elite players, and
y'all know my eyes
they've
are
been
going to
able
be
to
on
play at a
CeeDee
really high.
Lamb. I'm looking. Has your mechanics improved? Because you've led in drop passes since 2020, right? So I'm going to look. Has your mechanics improved? I'm going to look at obviously just minor things like his attitude, because I didn't feel like he had the best give it my all attitude. So I'm going to be looking at that. My eyes are going to be, bottom line, my eyes are going to be on CeeDee Lamb, because he's a major question mark in my eyes now.
I love with Dak being their leader and putting the ball where it needs to be, and you got guys like CD and
You know what, Derek? I'm
Ferg
surprised
and
you
everybody
didn't
making
say,
plays.
because I said Ohio State. I didn't say the Ohio State, but I'm going to go ahead and say it, because usually you get on to me about that.
Facts.
They got a lot of talent, even speed with Turp and guys like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got a good group.
No, George made the craziest catch I ever seen when I was playing against him in 7-on-7 in high school. He caught a one-handed ball like
in the end zone
over his head like this.
I think was that at the.
He played against him. He played against George Pickens in high school. That's crazy.
Was that?
It was at Shiloh.
Shiloh, yeah, I was there. I
was like,
I remember that catch. Okay,
craziest catch I ever seen. But nah, I mean,
I think he had the ski
I ain't
mask
gonna lie.
for
I
that
don't want
too.
to see that. I'm going to Google that play. He shouldn't have said that. Y'all know I'm a film rat. Y'all know, like, I'm addicted to like football plays. I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna see if I can't find that George Pickens catch from his high school days where he caught that ball like that. Like, I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna look.
The funniest thing, we had in our team, and they put his camp up there, and it was some kid had a ski mask on. It was like, George, you passed out ski masks to everybody, because the kid had the kid had a ski mask on, the next kid had a ski mask on. It was funny. It was just everybody was like, why the kids wearing ski mask?
You know they gonna wear the ski mask at his camp. That's what he's known for. But no, there was a tweet. about you having to guard CeeDee and George in practice early. So they're like, you have no choice but to be great. So it's some jokes to it, but it's also kind of true to a sense.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like whoever you go against every day, that's what your standard is. And I mean, my standard's not going to lower. So
I think about, and it was with Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith said that whenever he came into the NFL, and this was when they had Slay Jr., shout out Slay Jr., he's now retired, but whenever Slay Jr. was there at the Eagles, that's who he was going up against. And Slay Jr. could repeat, like before he even got ready to run that route, he could call out what route Devontae Smith was going to run, where he was going to go, where all the placements, everything, every little detail, he was calling it out. And then he taught Devontae Smith. He said, hey, this is the reason why I'm able to know what your move is going to be. And he put him on game for how to improve, how to get better. So I'm sure that hopefully George Pickens, I have more faith in George Pickens right now than I do CeeDee Lamb. But hopefully George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb can do the same with Caleb Downs. They can say, hey, I know what type of coverage you're about to give. I know how to jam you up. Because obviously Caleb Downs is a CB safety, depending on how he's going to be utilized. I hope those wide receivers help him out, right? I don't always know what you're talking about, Chelsea, but I enjoy your show. Thank you, Elsie. I appreciate that compliment. I'm glad I can be entertaining.
Definitely have to match that. At the end of the day, they're perennial all pros and super talented players. So it's great to go against them every day to push myself to be better.
Yeah, facts. I mean, obviously I didn't know you were going to the Rangers game to throw the first pitch. I mean, what's up with that throwing form? What was that?
First off,
I mean, mind you threw a good pitch, but you kind of aimed it though.
At the end of the day,
40 miles per hour. What was it?
At the end of the day, you go and throw a first pitch. The only thing you're trying to do is make it there.
No, I'm throwing a heater.
Your ball's gonna hit the ground.
80 miles per hour.
100%. Your ball's gonna hit the ground.
I played. So it's entertaining hearing the brothers speak to each other. You can kind of sense the competitiveness, right? Oh man, I just thought about this. It kind of gives me the Diggs vibes, right? Because you had Trayvon Diggs who played CB, and then you had Stephon Diggs playing wide receiver. Now we got the Downs brothers. I believe, like I said, his brother plays wide receiver, and then, of course, Caleb Downs is CB safety. Anyways, that's really all I wanted to play. That beginning part where he talked about the Cowboys offense and what he was seeing. I'll go through, there's like 40 minutes of this interview. I might go through it more later. Y'all, I do have my clip from when I was on ESPN yesterday. If y'all want to see it, I was going to play it for CDT Beats because he's the one that told me to play it, but he's not here yet. So, I guess I could play it again. Even though he's not here, I'll just play it again whenever he shows up. But let me know if y'all want to see that because I can play that. Until then, we'll get into Tua Tagovailoa because I've been meaning to hear what he has to say.
It's hot in Miami. It's hot here. Which is hotter?
Oh, Miami for sure.
Okay.
Miami, no doubt.
Not being landlocked, if it would be different, but yeah.
I already hate that question. Miami. Which is hotter, Miami or ATL? Like, they're both hot. Clearly, Miami's hotter. What are you talking about, lady?
Yeah. I mean, it's not to say that it's not hot. It's hot,
Miami
but
hot.
yeah, Miami, that air's thick out there.
Mm-hmm.
Today was pretty nice. Today was amazing.
Today was nice.
This guy comes from Hawaii, y'all. He's Hawaiian. I think that's how you say it, but he's from Hawaii. He's used to the hot weather. Talk to him when we hit the cold. Talk to him when it's cold weather. That would have been a better question for when it's cold weather. Like, hey, how are you handling the cold weather?
Kind of encapsulate everything that's happened, not just during the
Oh
season
yeah,
camp, but
okay,
over the
y'all.
last
I'll
month.
play it. I'll play that video in a second after I play this because I just want to hear what Tua has to say because I haven't heard from him in a while.
I think it's been really good to be able to build relationships with guys, not just within the quarterback room, but guys in other rooms, and then be able to sort of cross the line onto the defensive side and getting to know those guys a little bit better, and guys that I've played against over my years with Miami, pick their brains a little bit. And I think it's been a really cool transition. It's been really smooth, and I think this is one of the best locker rooms I've been a part of.
What makes that?
Mhm.
Why so?
The human beings that we got in there, their faith, sort of the talk that we have, not a lot of small talk. We're going to talk about football for sure. We're in the locker room. But outside of that, just guys talking about their families, what their families mean to them, and what football is able to provide for them throughout, whatever their family's going through in that initial moment, being able to be here, get away, and being able to sort of look back and think, when I was 10 years old, this is what I've always wanted to do. Now that I have a family, things kind of change, but I'm still able to live out my dream, being able to take care of them. So I think that's what makes this locker room so unique.
I wonder if you feel like the competition at quarterback has really started yet, given that Michael is not full go, or do you feel like it sort of starts when training camp is?
I think competition is going to be there whether it is said or whether it's not said. This is the NFL. You're either coming out there to compete or you're not. I think we've all been in this league for some time to know this isn't something that you can walk through. This is something that whether it's in a meeting room, we all got to take our job serious in whatever capacity we can do it to. And so I look at it all as a competition, but needless to say, that I don't think that changes my relationship with anyone, on the team. Mike, Trevor, Kyle Pitts, whether I'm the guy, whether I'm not the guy.
Kyle Pitts.
I'm here to help in whatever way that is.
Tua, what can you say about the
What
wide
a
receiver?
wild, twisted turn this has been for his career. Y'all, when he was at Alabama, he was never my favorite quarterback. My favorite quarterback at Alabama was Mac Jones. He was the most accurate at Alabama, the most accurate quarterback. So I really liked Mac Jones over all the other quarterbacks. But Tua, man, he's just always been fragile. Like, he had that hip, he broke his hip, had the ankle injury. Like, he's just always been a fragile player. And so that's kind of on top of like some of the interceptions he would throw. Like, he's really never been my favorite quarterback. Of course I loved him, y'all. I loved him when it was the game on the line and Jalen Hurts got taken out of the national championship, and then they put Tua in, and he threw that amazing pass to Devontae Smith to win in overtime against Georgia for the national championship. Loved him for that. That was great. But it was just like after all the health issues and everything, that's when he kind of did not become my favorite quarterback anymore. But it's just a twisted world because you got to think about Jalen Hurts. Like, Jalen Hurts getting benched, right? Over Tua Tagovailoa. And now look at Tua Tagovailoa's career. Tua is looking at possibly being benched if he gets outperformed. That's crazy. Crazy how things have transpired.
Especially Zachariah Branch, you mentioned his speed and that being kind of comparable to some receivers when you were at Miami.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of dudes, and a lot of the guys in that receiver room. It's tall, it's medium tall, if you will. It's short, it's fast, it's not too fast. You have a variety of he'd probably be better on this route.
Do you feel like
been spoiled from time at Alabama, Miami, and to now with all the receivers that you have?
Oh, for sure. I wouldn't say spoiled. I've been very blessed, man, to be able to throw to some really good wide receivers, some really good pass catchers.
What are your impressions of Kevin Stefanski so far?
He says what he means, and he means what he says. You know, a lot of things that I've heard within team meetings, within after practice meetings, is the little things matter. It's all about the little details with him.
He doesn't strike us, at least, as a guy who raises his voice much or repeats himself much. Is that the way he is?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a guy that raises his voice much. It's just a guy who, what you see is what you get. But when he does speak, it kind of has some weight behind it.
Is there anything quarterbacking-wise that he or Alex Van Pelt or any of these guys have told you that was new to you? I mean, you've been doing this a while. You've had a ton of coaches. Is there any nugget that they've dropped it, you know, is fresh?
I would say nothing fresh, but I would say the biggest thing that they harp on is playing within the rhythm, the timing of your footwork, so making sure your feet are right. So
that's good input. That's good input because that kind of gives me an idea of where Tua Tagovailoa is at, because he's talking about playing in rhythm, which makes me think that's something he needs to work on. That's a major thing in the NFL, playing in rhythm and the footwork. And I heard Dak talk about the same thing, is like improving on his footwork, right? That makes me think that's something that Tua also struggles with if he's getting repeated comments on that. That was a great question. All right, y'all. I will play this clip from ESPN whenever I was on, y'all. This was a video call. Keep that in mind. Let's see. What else do I want to add? I want to preference this video with
Alabama's defense. I know.
I am talking about college football. That's another thing. Oh, so my method with this is, like in journalism, there's different types of questions you ask, or you could just do a statement, right? With this, I like prefaced questions where I give a statement and then I follow up with a question. So I'm providing something factual information, and then following it up with a question to ask. So that's what I did here. Oh, I also want to add too with this is that I did not, hold on, let me think about how I want to say this. So obviously, I don't, let me rephrase that again. Obviously, I know what it is when it comes to Alabama, right? I knew the answer to my own question, but this is a question that I thought would be good for this person to give feedback on. And it was like, he said, like you'll hear at the end, he said that, you know, he really liked the question. But I just want to say that I already know the answer to the question. Like before I even asked, I already know what answer I had in mind, because you all have heard me talk about Alabama's defense multiple times, and we'll get into it more after I play this clip. But anyways, here it is, y'all. I don't know why, but I get nervous. I get nervous showing you guys things like this, but here we go.
Alabama's defense. I know that the main focus is obviously on their offense, and rightfully so, but obviously with what I observed the past few seasons with the defense, like missing basic fundamental skills like the open field tackles and those issues, I know they slowly improved those elements over the season, but just not enough when it matters in big games like against Indiana. And I know you don't have
right there. So again, I have the statement, right? I talk about what I observed with Alabama's defense, mentioning how they missed open field tackles. They had a lot of like basic fundamental skills that they were lacking on, right? Which is completely different than what we've seen in the past with Nick Saban. So I wanted that statement, and then I provided a game, right? I gave the game as an example, which was Indiana. So that was the statement leading up to the question.
Have a crystal ball, but do you think Alabama will ever get back to that disciplined defense and the physical grit that they once had?
Listen, Chelsea, I think it would be next to impossible to get back to some of those great defenses of Saban's tenure. First of all, I think the coaching was better. Don't forget, you had Nick Saban as the secondary coach and Kirby Smart as the DC. I think Alabama has a really good defense this year. Most people believe the secondary will be elite, but overall, with the transfer portal, it's almost impossible to replicate the amount of talent that Alabama had on the defensive line and in the secondary. Thank you. That was really fantastic. Really do appreciate that.
So that was so sweet. He said that was really fantastic, and he really did appreciate that. So he really appreciated my question. Y'all, that's like the biggest compliment to get from somebody like with that type of experience. I mean, you can't put into words how that like makes you feel. Like, it just makes you feel like, hey, I'm doing something right. Like, what the input that I'm giving is factual. So I really, that was, like, such a big compliment to get at the end. And, you said, great question. Next time, ask about the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's hilarious. You know what? They did, he did get into Ohio State. Like, that's actually been a major thing. That's actually a good idea, Derek. I might bring that up next time I'm on, because y'all know, like, this, like, it's ESPN, right? Like, this ain't no joke. You have to have, like, the preparation that goes into it. Like, I would really have to prepare, like, my next question, prepare the next question, get it approved from ESPN, and then I'm, on the network. That's how it works. And y'all, for those of you who don't know, ESPN headquarters, they have like a hub, and it's located in Charlotte. Most people don't know this. They know about the global headquarters, but they don't know about like the different hubs. But ESPN has a hub in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they have like their different, affiliate networks, and then you also have like your main podcasters, radio shows, which is like this. So most people don't know how that operates, but I just thought I'd let y'all in on that little detail. You're blushing. Yeah, y'all know I do blush. I get embarrassed so easy. This is another thing, y'all. This is another thing is I don't know if I could do ESPN on that national level. Like, I don't think I could do like a show. If it was like this, like, of course I can do this, right? It's easier to talk over the phone than it is to visually show yourself. That would be too much pressure on me. It's a lot of pressure enough to be on lives. But yeah, I do blush. That's one thing that would get me is my face would give it away because I blush so easy. Chelsea was on ESPN. Yeah, I have another one too. It's in my intro. In the intro, I have where I talked about Alabama another time. So there's, let's see, how many times? I can't even think about how many times I've been on ESPN now. But it never gets easier. I'll say that. It never gets easier. You still have the nerves. Y'all, before I was on, before, I was scheduled to be on, right? I was like trying to like control my breathing. I'm like, okay, you gotta get your breathing under control. you gotta slow your heart rate down. I'm telling you, it never gets easy. You're a star now. Oh man, yeah, I have hardcore anxiety. I hear you. Yeah, that's my thing. Y'all know, like, I have bad anxiety. I have severe anxiety, so it's like, oh man, I get nervous even talking about it right now. Like, just talking about this, like, that's why I was like, I don't know if I'll share it. But that's why I was late to my live yesterday, is because of doing this ESPN thing. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for today's show, because, y'all, I'm wore out. I am wore out. I think I actually did cover everything, though. I went over the Caleb Downs one. Y'all, I actually covered everything. That was it, you know, great work for me, if I do say so myself. Derek, I gotta get some from Cree Cree. I gotta get some from Cree Cree. I ain't got none. I know Cree Cree got it all. That is hilarious. No, Derek. No, Derek. I don't know if that would even be a good idea, because then I couldn't even form a sentence. I remember the last time I smoked, right? And I was watching Rush Hour, like it was me and a group of friends, right? We're watching Rush Hour, and I would start a sentence, and I couldn't finish I would either ramble on and never get to the point, and just never finish the sentence. It was funny, y'all. But I have not, man, it's been like, I don't know, 12 years now, maybe? I don't know. It's been a long time since I have. Yeah, LC, we're getting out of here. I'm closing up, and I will catch you in the next... Oh, wait. Hold on. We gotta close out with a motivational video.
You are not loyal if you let somebody sit around you and talk about your friend and all you did was listen. What you should have said is, that's my friend. I'm going to tell him exactly what you said. And you lucky you still got teeth in your mouth, because the way we roll, y'all will listen to anybody say anything about anybody.
Thank you, Derek, because Derek, you got my back. You are a loyal friend. Like, you ain't going for that. Like, you defended me against G. Hudson, and that's a real friend right there, is someone who will defend you like that.
Then when you get around, I'm talking about, see, that's what I was saying. You didn't say nothing. All you did was give your earring. Where is the loyalty? Where is the trustworthiness? Where is the stuff that if we spend time together, where is it that I know I got somebody protecting me outside of my presence? Where are the loyal people?
Shout out to that. Oh, Big Natty, no worries. I will play your drop. I was about to close out, but I'll play your drop real quick. Let's see, Big Natty. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. Let's see. I feel like you're not. Well, maybe you are. Man. Oh, here we go. I did pass it.
Come on, Clint! Oh, God!
He's still down there. Still there. Yep, he just come up and wrecked the hell out of you again on purpose.
Y'all have it going.
Back flop.
That's it. That's why I don't take this shit serious.
Sorry, Tyler. Just trying to talk to you there.
Peace out!
Peace out. I like when Bubba Wallace said that. Shout out to you, Big Daddy. Oh, y'all, I did check. CDT Beats will be live at 8 o'clock, so y'all already know that's where I'll be at. Oh, it's Wednesday! Y'all, it's Wednesday! Cree Cree will be live, too! Y'all, this is turning out to be a great day. So we got Cree Cree live, we got CDT Beats live. I'm gonna relax. Man, I'm gonna have me a good time. So shout out to that. That just made my Wednesday. Thinking about, hey, Cree Cree is gonna be live. CDT Beats is going to be live. I can just relax and enjoy a show. I'm so excited now. Derek, you said he asked for it. He did. But I was just glad that you defended me, because I didn't think anybody would, like, defend me like that. And you did. You took up for me. You, A-Team, Cree Cree, everybody took up for me. And I was like, oh, I have friends. I have friends that care about me and are going to defend me. Oh, and Ty Pro defended me too. I was just like, I was very, very grateful for that. So thank you. Shout out to y'all. Okay. Yeah, I'll be in Cree Cree's chat. Yeah, we'll be over there. Derek, you behave. You behave now, okay? I will see you all at Creekries and CDT Beats. Until next time, Touchdown Tribe. Bye, guys.